Hey everyone, how's it going? Close my door. How y'all been? It's been a couple days since I've seen y'all. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a very busy weekend. I had a very physically demanding weekend. I decided to start running again in like a meaningful way, and I'm not built for it anymore. I'm not built to do the running anymore. Camera giving me all the colors? What does that mean? You're just saying stuff. I do look like I got jaundice though, so give me 1 second. It's so funny because I was talking to Coach today, and we were talking about how just it's amazing looking back on like what you could do when you were like in your early 20s, and how it's like it's not realistic to expect that from yourself anymore. Like, you can still get into shape, right? You can still be in better shape. But expecting it to be like the norm is maybe not healthy. If you're going to tie that to your self-worth or whatever. And so, yeah, we're talking about how there was one time when I was playing rugby still. My rugby coach used to tell us to run laps around the school. It wasn't a very big school. I think it was probably about, I want to say maybe 300-meter run, so like just a little bit shorter than an actual track to go all the way around the school, or like maybe 350, like just shy of like an actual like proper track and field track. And we had to do laps around the school till he was done like grading papers and shit, and came out to like work with us. And there was one day that he got a call, and I don't know, something happened in his family or whatever, and he just never came out. And he forgot to tell us that practice was canceled. And so me and a couple other guys just ran like 50 laps around the school. And it's like, and we thought it was funny. And it's like, dude, I would actually die if I tried to do that right now. Like, that's like an actual marathon. Like, it took hours. And then we're like, whatever, that was a good practice, let's go home. But anyway, today, enough of that. Let me get this ready. We got, is it this? Yeah, okay. Got it on my first try, kinda. There we go. No judgment here, barely stand more than a minute. Alright, yeah, but that's a different, that's a different thing. This weekend, I had, I did 50 squats, like in one rep, or 50 reps in one set. And then I took an hour break, and then I went and ran 3,200 meters, which is 2 miles, 8 laps around a track. And then I was like, you know what, that was a really good workout. I'm going to relax now. And I went to work, and then work was so stressful. And I spent literally 8 hours on my feet, like almost in a dash. The whole time, going back and forth, doing shit, with like maybe like a couple of minutes here and there to like stand around and relax. It was kind of insane. And then I woke up yesterday and I couldn't get out of bed. I'd like force myself to like get up, and like getting down the stairs was a huge pain in the ass. And then today wasn't much better. But the beautiful thing about sore muscles is that if you just work through it, you know, it's okay. But now I'm dead. Boxing was rough today. But anyway, we got number 2 in our Monday Monster Madness. I was looking at my camera the other day, and like I was really shocked at like how low res it looks. Like, this is like the optimal like focus for my camera is like right here, and then everything else is like slowly gets more and more out of focus, and it's really bizarre how dramatic it is. I need a new camera. We'll be getting a new camera at some point, I think. But yeah, so Monday Monster Madness. We got the first one out of the way. We did that a couple days ago. A week ago, to be exact. And then this Monday, we got Monster Rancher 2DX Middleweight Edition. So last week, Pyro won. It'll be interesting to see who wins this week. A lot of new monsters, a lot of new players this week. A bunch of old stuff, too. I got my boy Big Beat. Goats Kruger is back. We got A&E by Flying Penguin. Lots of stuff that is pretty consistently good. And then, on top of that, a bunch of new stuff. So, it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, bad duck and goals. We don't need to deal with you right now. That's for tomorrow's stream. I believe Big Beat isn't actually on file 1. I think Big Beat is one of my only monsters that's not on my first file. Hey, Macho, how are you doing? At your local card night, just stopping by to say hi. Welcome. Also, yeah, like, you guys can press exclamation mark bracket to see the bracket if you want. Man, I did not think it would be this tired. And we're gonna work through it. I'll be okay. But just like working out, I kind of just gotta get started, and then I think we'll be decently fine. I'm excited for next week. I got to talk to a couple of people. I need people to volunteer to be mods for next week because we are going to be on the front page of Twitch, and I have no idea what that's going to entail. It might be an extra 20 people watching. It might be like 1,000 people watching. Pyro! Thank you for the sub. Also, there's 2 other people. Give me 1 sec. But I literally have no idea what it's going to be. Like, it could literally be nothing. It could be way too many trolls. Could be like one nice person more than usual. It's like, oh, I remember Monster Rancher 2. It's a fun game. Horrible and Go Pause. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Everyone save your chips to spam for the front page so new people know what the fuck. Yeah. Also, I probably got to make my my filter a little bit stronger. My profanity and slur filter. I'm sure it's fine. I'm gonna get put on a list testing it this week, but you know, we don't want any of that shit. We got a nice little community here. We don't need weirdos weirding it up. Okay, so we got our first tournament match right now. We got Lumoxitine? I know Lummox is a word. Yeah, Lummox. He's yours, yeah, he's yours. But I want to say it's like minoxidil is like the way it like reads in my brain. So we got some hair growth on the golem. Damage Catarl up next. Deluxetine. Is that the same thing? Is that also a hair a hair growth thing? Sounds like it would be. Oh, mood booster. I mean, having more hair if you're bald is a mood booster as well, so we'll allow it. All right. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? You got 30 seconds to bet here. Do you like Lumoxitine or Damage Catarl? Intelligence Color Pandora. Pretty interesting. Very unusual for this type of thing. Though the 100 skill is very funny. These are insane builds. We got three by 99 builds, but 3 by 999 builds, but yeah, it's damage control. Yeah, damage Catarl. You guys have never heard Catarl? Like, what are you, like 20 years old? You got Catarl-esque, Pig Up. Come on, 76% on damage Catarl. Lummox gonna hit something 57% on the heavy slab. That's big damage. Vital Ritual though, you're gonna wish you could dodge here. Is he gonna waste it all on face attack? He is. There's the guard. Can do 0 damage. All right. Well, we're back to where we were. But damage Catarl's got a good lead. Slap misses. Another face attack. Just running down the clock at this point. Oh, Pig Up. Yeah. Where's my tab? Heavy slap's gonna miss. Hold on. It has Meteor Drive. Oh, it has Meteor Drive because you cannot priority skip Vital Ritual. Vital Ritual has a nature requirement, which means it cannot be priority skipped. The punch misses. Vital Ritual can be used at full health, but obviously it gets more value if it's not. Mega Shotgun. The shotty doing big damage. Stuck in the power. Saddest Meteor Drive ever. Doing like 10 damage. Goes for the slap. Mid misses at 60. Another face attack. Lummix's build like actually isn't that bad. There's a decent amount of tanks in this format. Hey, Shelter. Welcome, Shelter. How are you doing? How'd your stream go? Hope it went well. The heavy slap lands. He's only been using the slaps. Mega Shotgun with Anger can do good damage, good amount of withering. Again, you're down to 0 guts, more or less. And now, face attack. Another Mega Shotgun, though. Puts him in the Yeller. Uh-oh. Speaking of Yeller. Got some old Yeller. Oh, he misses. That would have been preordained. How hype it was. Lummix gonna take it with the Brow Smash. Not dodging that, I suppose. Had a chance to dodge it, but just did not. Next up, we got Bad Luck Duck and Sick and Twisted. Yeah, it was a really close match. Bad Luck Duck and jeez, what? All right, we're getting some interesting builds to start the night off. Predictions live. Who do you guys like? Raw Smash at 33%. Let's go. Yeah. Could take 199 out of defense, put into skill. Otherwise, pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't need to go above 800, but it's cool. Still a fun build. That would give what? An additional 200 is what? 16%? Additional 16% to everything to hit? That's actually pretty good. Okay, what do we got? 53% on Bad Luck Duck, so pretty split. Hits him with the Hypnotism and the Claw. Oh, well, alright. Claw can kill now. Just needs a damage roll. Power Ducking for the win. Power Ducking's pretty good. Yeah, Claw. Hits the 10. The Basilisk wins. Game number 2. Oh, missed the 5 balls. 90 miss? Come on. Alright, he hits the bounce stamp. Alright, we're going to game 3. 2 misses on 70 explosion, yeah. Alright, misses at 60. Hits the Beak Thrust. It's almost tied up. Fireball's gonna land, though. Bad Luck Duck. Sure do be having that bad luck. That's it. The duck goes down. Guac and Sir Gallislam up next. There's a couple of monsters that Jay flagged for me that like were not online. Hold on, which one was it? Guac. Smurf's monster. I don't know who Grumbo is. So if we run into monsters that aren't online, we'll just, you know, skip it. Love the Moxie on Sick and Twisted. There's some fun builds. Alright. Prediction is live. Guac with a little bit of defense. Interesting. Sir Gallislam, pretty standard speed build for this format. A little bit low on power, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Being able to put a few more points in life is pretty good. $900 skill on both. Interesting. About 60% on Guac. Here we go. Slamming down lands. Good damage. Great withering on that. Sir Gallislam in a really good spot to just win this now. Though he does have a little bit of a guts deficit. He needs to watch out in case something like that happens. And it did. Something like that is exactly what happened. And the double 2 whips again on the 50-50. Gets the grit. He's still in it. He's got a couple of big moves here. Goes for the trample, which is the biggest of his moves. 550 damage. They both get the grit. Guac is going to lose on the tiebreaker, though, so he needs a KO here. Got a pretty good shot. Hits the 2 whips. That's 6 whips for those of you counting at home. Just in case you needed Someone to let you know what was going on. I need light on my face without shining on my camera. I'm shiny, but it's okay. It's okay to be shiny. No, that's dramatic as shit. We don't need that. We don't need lighting like that. It's fine. A little bit of shadow never hurt nobody. Suffocation, no breathing? Alright, well, that's game 2. Goddamn. That's it. Guac gonna win it. Next up. Halberd and Free Lasik. Halberd was not uploaded at time of testing, but we'll check. Okay. And Free Lasik. Strong bad. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Guac just doesn't want to see tanks with only hit techs. Guac just doesn't want to see tanks with only... Oh, because he only has hit techs, yes. Did you miss your match or something? No. We haven't gotten to it yet. We'll get to it. I haven't updated any of the scores yet. I should do that right now. Okay, where are we at? Guac 1-2-0. Okay. Prediction is 60% on Free Lasik. The intelligence model. The Claw Assault miss. A little bit of damage there with the Claw Assault. Another beam miss. At least it's very, very fast on the miss, and you get to like get back into it. The Ray at 62 takes advantage of the foolery, but it's still not enough. Claw Pinch gonna land. That's an easy KO. Damn. Lasik having a couple of issues there. Mostly with luck. More than anything else. The Roll Assault miss is pretty big for him. Ooh, he's got a shot. Ray at 45. Can't land anything. Lands a scratch, so at least he gets some withering in. And there's the beam! Finally hits a beam. Game number 3. Here we go. Triple raise! Oh my god, you got zapped! Damn. Right into the eyeball. Free Lasik indeed. That's it. Alright, next up we got Titanic and Grub Sauce. You have a couple of Cyclones in your path? Damn. I didn't check. I don't even know who I'm fighting. Cyclone does beat my build, so it would be a shame if I gotta fight a bunch of Cyclone Golems, but what are you gonna do? Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like here? Do you like the whale, or do you like the worm? Big old W battle either way. Worm gang, whale. Got shooters on both sides, eh? I see how it is. Alright. 76% on Grub Sauce. Shamar Schultz. Big damage on that. The wave riding gonna smoosh him, but not quite. He's still in it. He's got power. He only needs to... Sting will kill. Everything he has will kill here. Pinch throw is like the worst possible option. Bite's not bad. That'll do it. He survives. Oh, big earthquake, but he's still in it. Another bite, down to half health. This bite won't kill if he goes for it. Another earthquake, though. 999 damage on the crit. Another earthquake. That's 3 in a row. He's got power immediately. Pierce throw? Oh, you're so dead, brother. 950 damage. Not a lot of dodging in that match. I don't think the whale dodged once. Alright, that'll do it. Next up, Blue and Throw Nobo. Wait, whose blue is it? Grumbo. And Throw Nobo. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? These are almost the same. Throw Nobo's got a little bit more life, a little bit less skill, but kind of similar otherwise. I mean, identical otherwise. The extra 75 or 74, I should say, might end up making a pretty big difference one way or the other. 60% on blue. Okay, 60% on blue as we get into it here. Slap misses. Grab throw? Miss at 36%. And the chop? Another grab throw. Damn, that's all it took? Alright. Throw takes game number 1 with the one shot. Don't often see Gaboos in tournaments. Don't watch every one. Yeah, Gaboo is like pretty middle of the road. He doesn't do particularly badly in any of the formats. He doesn't do super great in any of them either. He did win the welterweight championship last year, though. Or last season, I should say. Game number 3. Big ol' miss on the... That's both. That's both. He swung both. He's got grab throw. He's got a guts lead. Another slap. Can't land nothing. You can't land me nothing. Hits the slap, showing him how it's done. Puts him into the green. Slap of his own. It's not enough, though. The grab throw misses. 17 seconds left on the clock. Another grab throw miss. Blue with a massive guts lead. Has a pretty good shot to hit. But Throw Nobo run down the clock. Blue stuck. Doesn't know what to do. Goes for a slap. It lands with 0 seconds on the clock. He gets the KO. He did it. Throw Nobo trying to finish him off. You gotta respect it, you know? You gotta respect it. Okay. Who's next? Hood Classic. And is that Chiranupu? Or Kironupu? I don't know what these names are. I know what Hood Classic is. A Taiga. Ah, yes, a Kamui. Alright, well, we got this shit. Both of these monsters are illegal. And they gotta fight each other. Prediction is live. You got 2 ultra top tiers fighting each other. Is a fight of all time. Sometimes you throw, sometimes you throw throwing. That's true. Could not be more elegant if you wanted it to be. Time Lord versus Kamui. This can be good. It's time noise, excuse me. What do we got? 58% on the time noise on Hood Classic. Roll Assault. Awful move versus tanks. Very good in this format to grab anyway because his guts lead is so... like his guts regen is so good that for the most part, wasting those 23 guts at round open is not a big deal. And against speed monsters, it's a great way to just instantly win. Also, it's either that or Blizzard. If you're getting a Kamui, you need one. Damn, the crit tail assault? Alright, Hood Classic's gonna take it. Next up, Smorbit and Count Duckula.
Oh no, I need your help burying his body. Oh, bring some towels.
63-35 in the Naga's favor. Where's the other 2%? That's a 63-35 matchup. Okay, it goes to Naga. Predictions live. Who do you guys like here? %2 chance it ties. That's actually a really high chance of draw. 2% the game crashes. 2% is just every other possible outcome. Okay, what do we got here? 999's on the Smorbit. Count Duckula, pretty solid speed build. We got speed versus tank. Same as it ever was. Oh, a Kung Fu kick? Damn. 2% sudden Golem Cyclone. Oh my god. It's Golem from the top rope. That was an entire set, folks. I'm sorry if you bet on the Duckin. Next up, we got Mateo and Ra.
Oh no, I need
Don't kick the baby.
burying his body. Oh, bring some towels and some garbage bags.
Okay, so, is this Clonus monster? Yeah. Okay. Mateo's back. And better than ever. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Do you like the intelligence arrowhead? Or do you like the tanky, kinda, but mostly just hyper-offensive, Durahan? Meteor makes you sad here? Do you guys start in slot 3? I think you might. 71% on Mateo. Starting energy shot range. Alright, not great. 2 in a row? Down to half health. And the punch can do 3 damage. Mateo really needs that Meteor or else it's like over. Twister Slash can do good damage, puts him in the yellow. Needs to back up, but he's stuck. Getting prison mic'd here. And a Rolling Slash, that's going to take it. Do we see a grit? We do not. Rolling Slash opener. There's slot 3 now. Anger? Angry Meteor? Well, you know. I don't have it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, GG's. Well, you know. You deserve that? Nobody deserves that, I'm sorry. Nobody deserves that. God came down from the heavens and specifically said, you do not deserve to win. I'm sorry it happened. Alright, Big Beat and Chunky's dead. Do I have my monster on this file? I do. Chunky's dead. The first champ we had of this format. I'm pretty sure. I think he won the very first week I ran middleweight. Start a prediction. Here you go. Who do you like more? Do you like the hanger? Do you like the monkey? Pretty awful if you ask me. 2 seconds in my matches and I'm in losers. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes you're the pigeon, sometimes you're the statue. It's true. 6K on Sagatbot. He's got a shot. Sagatbot's got a shot. Okay, what do we get? 65% on Big Beat. 65% on the Big Beat Boy. Oh, roll salt doing big damage. Leg kick gonna one shot. He's still in it. All right. Game number 2. Slap not what he wants to be swinging here. Gets anger. Punch misses. Punch misses again. He's still got a guts lead. Hits the third one. Needs one more to kill. Swing throw's gonna land though. That's gonna kill. Grit? No grit for my boy. Game number 3. 604. There's the anger. Regular kick. Laser cutter, 36%. The laser cutter is gonna land 760 damage. Chunky is certainly dead. Gone to monkey heaven. Unless we forget. Okay. Prediction goes to Big Beat. Sank, Hogheg, and Aoni. Alright, prediction is live. Who do you like? OC Monster, do not steal. Yeah, I won't steal Sank Hogheg. What do we got? Looking pretty split. About 55% on A&E. It's the rushing punch? Jesus. So many speed builds today. Game number 2. Headbutt. Good damage, not enough to kill. A&E's got a shot here. Gets hit with another punch though. Sank. Living up to his name. That's certainly not a fake mascot that has ever existed before. But still somehow living up to his name. The reference that nobody gets. And going fast is what I'm trying to get at. He went fast. Alright. Frank the Tank and UFOO. The classic. We got ooh. Selvius has an UFOO for like every every weight class, but this is definitely the one it's strongest in, and it's got to fight a Punisher. It might win. It did win that Japanese tournament against all the Rippers. Prediction is live. Is Sank my monster? No, Big Beat is my monster. The hanger we just saw. This is more of an UU format than the actual UU format. We got 61% on Frank the Tank. Doesn't know about Violent Shell, brother. Good damage. Good damage on the Pierce, but there is the anger. Still in it. Look at that. Electric stab with the guts lead. I don't know, brother. It's going to be a tough one for both monsters. UFO tanking it mighty well. No crit. There's anger on Frank the Tank, though. Turn Assault this time. Good damage. Puts him in the yeller. Gets Fury, though. Fury Whip might kill. Alright, it ran out. Thwack, not going to do enough damage. The second one will, though. Frank the Tank taking game number 2. It really comes down to, does anger proc? And then, what do they do after anger? Right? Like, that's the crux of it. Pierce can do solid damage, but won't do enough, and there's the anger. So now you don't have a guts lead anymore. Stab? How many stabs? He's got Fury, but it don't matter, because another stab comes out, and he doesn't have Grit. It's the one downside to Random Punisher. So, UFO wins that one. Did actually have the lion's share of the bet. 60% on the snail. Plum and Only Way Out. So we got a Golem fight up next. Only Way Out is JP's new Golem. He's like such a consistent monster. It's really good. JP just built the golem from the top 8 at the Koshin. Hell yeah, loved it. Alright, predictions live. Oh, rats, this matchup sucks. Golem versus Golem. Yeah, it's really rough for Golem. Is Niton pretty solid competitive monster? Niton is better in some formats than others. In like regular heavyweight, Niton's like a pretty like okay monster. He's a really good tank. But he's like, you know, above like mid, like top and mid tier probably. He's not bad. In this format, he's actually really solid because of how fast his guts regeneration is. And against basically everything except for Cyclone Golem, and even against Cyclone Golem kind of, he has a really good matchup. Because if he swings first, Golem can't do Cyclone. It's not a bad build at all. It's actually very consistent in middleweight. 85%. This matchup rocks. You guys, Jesus. Cyclone versus Cyclone? The Cyclone lands. You only got to land the Cyclone, brother. Game number 2. Alright. Double palms? Alright. Well, that was... Yeah, alright. Why did everyone bet against JP? There's no reason to.
Oh no, I need your help burying his
iFlames and Threadripper up next.
some towels and some garbage bags.
Yeah, that was our first brother fight of the night. Fred Ripper the Ripper? Parappa the Rappa? Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? We have so many like top monsters and losers right now. It's actually like really crazy. I don't know why it's like that. Today is certainly a tournament. Okay, what do we got? 58% on Threadripper. Tarn Assault builds a little bit of guts first. Trample, it won't kill. Good damage though. Tail Assault is the play. Stab won't do quite enough, even with the crit. Just shy. The drill attack comes out though. 600 damage extra. Either of these monsters and losers is also very like terrifying to have to deal with. Another Turn Assault opener. iFlames gets anger this time. Bite, gonna do a little bit of damage. Good withering on it. There's the anger from the Threadripper though. Look at that guts rate. It's already in the lead again. Hits the stab again. That's it. We got... I'm glad... Like, I'm actually glad people took advantage of me saying that, like, all of this stupid stuff is unbanned. Like, you might as well use it. It's there. Alright, Kruger and Lamoxitine up next. We're jumping around a little bit. Okay, this is a little bit of a mismatch. Predictions live. A little spooky for your boy? Really? I think with all due respect, is cowardly the right word? You see, yeah, okay, but it's 1%. You're gonna have like 99% chance to dodge. He sneaks up from behind. Listen, just don't rock Geiger lock it. That's true. That Mateo fight, though. Okay, you know, yeah, true. I get it. I understand now. I see now. I was wrong. The word spooky means something different in your country. I mean, Lomex can still do it. It's just you got 99% death thrust versus 1% heavy slap. There's a bit of a discrepancy. Always bet on the Lomex? Well, you know, if you're doing rear leg kick, you might be in a little bit of trouble, to be honest. What I'm interested to see is, do we see 2%? Probably not, because he would need something with like plus 20 hit. Punch gonna miss. Very funny though that like Kruger of all monsters couldn't get a KO. Lomex was taking a little bit more damage in that first set because, you know, he has no intelligence, so he has no defense against intelligence. He does, but like not a lot. But the power. Oh, 2%! We saw the 2%. We saw it. It happened. Death Thrust doing 300 damage is very funny. Rear leg kick doing like 15 damage is so funny. Or however much it was. Alright, so Kruger dodges. Kruger dodges deftly. Moves on to the next round. We got Apollyon and Ra up next. Did I pay out the wrong side? No, I didn't pay out at all. People were acting in chat like I said things wrong. Okay. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? The one Naga in the tournament that isn't usually banned. We got a couple more monsters we haven't seen yet. We got 70-30 on Apollyon. Long slash opener. That'll be good damage. Good start. Turn assault and retaliation. Okay, it's enough. You go. Any Metalner? We'll find out. There's only a couple. There's only a couple left. I think I saw someone making a Metalner for it though. So it would be kind of sad if they didn't actually end up entering it. Game 3. Here we go. Turn assault lands. Not enough to kill. Rolling slash with a tiny, tiny guts lead. I mean, he's still in it technically. Turn assault, he can't use the attack. Raw can get into range. He hits the rush slash. It's not enough though. Turn assault's gonna take it. Someone made Metazorol for welterweight, but Metalner was always legal in welterweight. You just needed to have 50 power. That's not as fun. Okay, so Apollyon takes that one. 2-1. Club Reefer Dawn in liquid. So we got Raki. And we got Solid Snake. Snake! This would be Liquid Snake, though. I really should have put the exclamation points in it. Shell's Metazorol was welterweight, not middleweight. I thought it was middleweight, but It's fine. Is whatever. Okay. Predictions live. Who do you guys like here? I'm gonna check now. So you put it in poster monsters. It's a heavyweight. Freeman made one for heavyweight. And then, yeah, okay, his is welterweight. I thought it was middleweight, but it's not. It's welterweight. I see the Hammer showcase. Hammer described as having good mobility confused me at first. So that's the thing they always talk about when they talk about Hammer. 54%, by the way, on Club Reefer Dawn. They always talk about Hammer as being a high damage, high mobility weapon. And it kind of is when you compare it to everything else. That is also holy shit. But when you compare it to everything else, like in its category, you just basically have like free walk movement, which you don't have in Greatsword. And like the shield and lance and like gun lance and stuff are like much slower than it to like walk around. And so that's always kind of been Hammer's thing, is that you're like really glass cannoning. You don't have any way to defend except for, you know, rolling. And the trade-off is you do big damage. It's always been like the way they've tried to balance it. So it's saying good mobility is like, you know, it's not dual blades, but it's certainly something. It's somewhere in the middle for sure. Hammer do be moving when you're charging. Yeah, it's true. Too hard to understand for my greatsword brain. Hammer's so much fun, man. I really want them to put the Tonfas in the game, but I'll just play Hammer again if I have to. I was like saying, Swax has good mobility. Yeah, half of Swax has you like crawling, though, right? The beat dance lands. 700 damage, but Liquid just won't die, brother. We're in game 3. Next hit wins. Rolling chop, slap, weapon. The weapon kills. Takes for it to sheathe, sword is low. Yeah. Tonfa and Magnet Spike forever dead. Yeah, but it's stupid that it is. I got in a discussion with someone, and I kind of stopped because every time they responded on Twitter, they wrote, like, they opened their notes app and wrote, like, 1,000 words. And I'm like, brother, it's Twitter. I'm not reading your fucking post. Like, get a live journal or something. Does live journal still exist? I don't know. But I was like, I'm not reading 1,000 words every time you respond to my one sentence. But when I was in the conversation, I was like, look, like, I think it's a little bit embarrassing that they haven't introduced a new weapon in 10 years. I think, you know, it's not, like, too much to ask for a new weapon at this point, right? Isn't just blunt version of dual blades? Is kind of. Dual blades with stun is a good way to think about it. Avocado. And they're like, actually, it makes perfect sense that there's no new weapons, because think about all the new stuff they're adding. And it's like, okay, but you realize that, you know, they decided to focus on certain aspects. And my complaint is that I don't like the things they decided to focus on. You can't say, like, oh, well, they can't come up with a new weapon because they're spending so much time on everything else, when that's like my actual complaint. Like, that's not how a discussion works. If I say, I don't like this color because it's too blue, and you say, like, okay, but like the color is blue, so like what's the complaint? And it's like, brother, I just told you. Like, but again, I also think Monster Hunter fans are kind of like Pokemon fans in that they don't think better things are possible. They're just like, yeah, we got a new game, that's good. And then, you know, by the end of the gen, they'll be like really pissed about like everything, and like, oh, this sucked and this sucked, and like I hate Clutch Claw and this and that. And then next time there's a game, it's like, hell yeah, baby, I'll give you $400 for skins and shit. And it's like, come on, guys. Alright, almost everybody bet on avocado here. I couldn't get over the argument that it's like, I think they should be focusing on making new weapons at this point. Also, avocado focused on winning there. Look at that. That's a 2-0 if I've ever seen one. And the argument against that was, okay, but they're focusing on other stuff instead. I really liked Wirebug. I think Wirebug was a fun way to like mess around and like explore and stuff. Deo and only way out. Damn, so he's got to fight all the golems? Golems fighting golems. Never thought Scarlet and Violet were good. Right. But, I mean, there's people who will just, like, be like, well, what do you expect? It's Pokemon. And it's like, I guess when you're putting out shovelware once a year, you're expected to maybe not have the best product, but does that mean you have to keep supporting it? Speaking of Pokemon, predictions live. Spoke with the Monster Hunter friends, and they also want a new weapon. The thing is, they keep refining the weapons they have, which is like, it's not like, this is far from like a devs are lazy. Like, why can't they do this one simple thing? Like, I understand how much work goes into it, and I understand they're not, just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. I understand how jobs work. Another Cyclone, he misses it. But also, my point is just that I don't think it's acceptable to, like, come up with excuses every time for why you haven't added what is essentially a new character to your game in 10 years. Dale gets the charge for game 1. Admiral and World didn't have a weapon. Let me fight Bare Fist. You're making some points. Also, the slap takes it, and GG's. Kind of tuned out a Monster Hunter after 4th gen anyway. So I play it until the credits roll, basically. All the like master rank shit is like, I don't want to grind. I don't care that much. Okay, Bayo takes it. I'll try to build every weapon in every tree, every weapon of the trees of the weapon I'm playing. So like if I'm playing hammers and I'm playing like lances or whatever, which is normal for me, I'll try and like build all of that stuff. And then once I've done that, I'm kind of done. If I'm still like 80 master level before I get to the next one or whatever, before I unlock the new piece of content, I just like kind of don't give a shit. Like, it's too much grinding. I'm a grown man. I got stuff to do. Kruger and Sick and Twisted up next. Bring back just doing the key quests? Yeah. Yeah, bring back doing the key quests, but not telling you which ones are the key quests. The real sicko grind set in Monster Hunter, trying to get ideal relics for every weapon for you. Oh yeah, like all the like random chance like modifier shit endgame is like, I'm done before that point. I don't care. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you like? If there's ever like even just like charm hunting and stuff at the end of Rise, like I just didn't care. Just whatever. I can clear the game as is. What, like I take an extra like 15 seconds off my hunt time if I get another attack charm. Whatever, I don't give a shit. That's not worth like hours and hours of my life. All right, 63% on Kruger. Remember joining Teostra fights and was confused how many randos knew when the supernova was going to happen? I mean, you just play the game enough. But also, it's like, if you really enjoy the grind of it, it's a really good game for that. It's just, I don't. People talk about, like, enjoying, like, learning the patterns and this and that, and, like, that's, like, totally understandable. I do get it. But also, it just kind of seems like a dumb fighting game at that point, right? Like, why would... I would much prefer to just play a fighting game and learn all those same patterns and have an actual person to play against. Okay, Kruger's going to take that one. Guac and Free Lasik up next. Free Lasik. Can't just grind on my own or in online lobbies, though. At least not as often. I don't actually play Monster Hunter with other people too often. It's... Okay, one sec. Prediction is live. Bet on who you like. It's one of those games where it's just like... Getting together, like a group of people, is fun. But it takes longer to like get a lobby ready than it does to do the hunts with like 3 other people who know what they're doing. And, you know... I'm not interested in a gameplay experience that is 60% prep. Like, it's kind of boring. Also, you want to clear stuff solo first, harder to study movesets and group hunts. Yeah, for sure. I think that's another part, is it just kind of seems random until you get to like a really, really high proficiency level with like a specific group and you guys go in with a plan. When it's just like 3 other people, you're kind of just swinging. The double scratch. Free Lasik's got a big guts lead. Hits the sound wave, does a little bit of damage. There's the anger. Suffocation misses. Whip misses. Flattening L for almost no damage. I don't know if it's like this in other Monster Hunters, but I've been playing Monster Hunter World with a spider. With Spider a bit, and it's kind of annoying how every 3rd quest so far doesn't allow co-op. Yeah, it's... World was dumb like that. It's like you had to clear it, and then you had to wait for them to get the thing, and then they had to clear it too. Sound wave withers you too. It's an annoying sound for sure. Whip doing big damage, flattening doing the opposite. The suffocation? Guac gonna take game number 2. We're going to game 3. Hell yeah. And the beam hits, good damage. Good little chunk of damage. Though the crit suffocation not enough to kill. It puts him in flattening range though, which is perfect because Free Lasik doesn't like doing that. He does like doing it. His trainer doesn't like it when he does it though. And then the whip comes out. There's the grit. Strange Light gonna land. Not do enough to win though. Pushes him out. Screech. Will it be enough? 188. And the stab comes out. Guac. Just tanking it. Just barely. Guac is the winner. Okay. Grub Sauce and Blue up next. Surprised me is how much World blew up. Monster Hunter was fairly niche before that. It was niche outside of Japan. It was always massive in Japan. Are we betting on who we think would win by losing or who would lose by winning? Both. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you like? No, this is a regular ass tournament. This is just, you know, this is just middleweight. Winner moves on. I went back to World a bit earlier this year. It's still one of those beautiful games. It does look really nice. 100% of the bets with a margin of error. Because we got 12,000 on Grub Sauce and 30 on Blue. People don't think Blue's got what it takes. Blue's got what it takes. Maybe not round 1 though. Game number 2. So I just realized my window is like... It was like really offset. And then I moved it, now it's fine. Like, there was a little bit of a display issue on my stream. Blue's gonna take game number 2, look at that. While I'm talking about stream stuff. Game number 3, here we go. Looking forward to Wilds because crossplay, not that I have a lot of friends that have a PS5. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think open world games kind of blow. It's not super fun to me. It's fun in a game where you have like vehicles or whatever, and like the exploration is fun to an extent, I think, but it has to be like really well done. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it as much as everyone else. Okay, Crab Sauce is gonna take that one. Nobody gets any money. Hood Classic and Smorbit. Breath of the Wild is cancer on the game industry. I think you might be a little bit insane. Like, I think you gotta relax a little bit. There's like nothing worse than having an opinion and then someone else agrees with you and then their opinion is like the Hitler version of your opinion. And then it's like, alright, so now everyone's gonna think that's what I meant too. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? A lot of 2-1s. Maybe I'm too normie pilled, but I like Breath of the Wild. You like one of the best games that's ever been made, and that people only dislike because familiarity breeds contempt, and it's really easy to be like, this thing that everyone thinks is really good because it's really good is actually kind of shit for really nitpicky reasons. And a marvel of video game engineering is actually kind of like not very good, and everyone else is stupid for liking it. Like, I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Breath of the Wild, 61% on Hood Classic, by the way. Breath of the Wild is not a game that is particularly interesting to me, but that's not because I think it's bad or anything. Hey, CBV. Yeah, you know me. Thank you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Oh my god, the Tail Assault's gonna take that one. His health bar was hidden that whole time. They're good games, but they aren't Zelda games. Probably for the better. IMO. But that's kind of what I was getting at, is that the Zelda formula is not something that is interesting to me. And I understand why other people like it. It's fine. But I don't, I would never say they're bad games, right? They're obviously, like, technically built very well. You know, a lot of care goes into them, making the world. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's not really my thing. That kind of like action game is like a thing that in my mind is like a thing I liked a lot when I was like 12. And that's not to say it's a game for children. It's just, it's a style of game that I haven't really meshed with as I got older. Have new Metroid coming out? I really liked the Prime series when I was in high school. I do think 1 and 2 were like pretty close. 1 was good for its novelty, and then 2 did a lot of things really well, and then 3 was kind of like hey, this is also a game. But it was fine. Okay, prediction is live. Do you like Apollyon? Do you like Big Beat? Dread was very good. I was talking about this on Twitter a couple of months ago, but when I was in college, when I first moved to college, I was pretty broke. And my family was helping support me. And so, like, to the point where, like, I was living on, like, $25 a week for groceries and things like that. My family at the time was not doing great financially. And my mom gave me some money for my birthday to go buy a game. And it wasn't even enough for, like, a new game at the time. So it was, like, I don't know, a year after it had come out. But I went and bought Other M. And I played it. And I beat it in one sitting, and I was like distraught with how fucking bad the game was. And there's all this like apologia about it now, like, oh, actually it's not that bad. It's like that game is like actual dog ass. It's genuinely one of the worst games I've ever played. And like the visceral reaction I had to how bad it was, and that's what I spent my like money on, made me feel so bad that I was like scheming in my room like how I could get a refund for it. It was just, everything about it sucked. The story was bad. It had those stupid pixel hunt sections. The actual platforming was terrible. I hated everything about it. It was one of the worst, genuinely one of the worst gaming experiences I've ever had in my life. Other M. And then people, and this is why I don't take it seriously when someone's like, oh, that game you hate is actually really good, or that game you love is actually really crappy. Because I remember how bad I felt playing Other M, going into it expecting it to be great, because I was a big fan of Metroid, and I was like, this shit'll be awesome. I wasn't influenced by any YouTuber or anything like that. I had no opinion on the game going in. I was actually really, really like, well, maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better the whole time. And then by the end, I was like genuinely like, that's it. The shit sucked. It was so bad, dude. It was bad in like in a writing sense. It was bad. It was bad in a technical sense. Like they thought some of the like least fun gameplay elements I've ever seen in my life were like necessary. Also, holy shit, my boy went off. And then just, I don't know. It's hard to explain how bad it made me feel. I don't think I've ever been upset with a game before. But that was it. Sank Hogheg and UFO. So I felt playing Breath of the Wild in 2, just brainless open-ended puzzles with open world and dev tools. Why does Link have a smartphone? Because it's cool. I think comparing the two is a little bit disingenuous. I think you are, or we as a society are very, very spoiled to think that an opinion such as a game where you get to do the things that you get to do in Breath of the Wild is a bad game. Predictions lie, by the way. I think we as a society are completely spoiled if we get to a point where we're like, this shit that like should not be possible in this era of video game history, like it's like actual magic that it works. This is bad, actually. It's fine. Like, you can have the opinion. I think it's borderline insane and like kind of contrarian. And I think a lot of that can be attributed to how much people were hyping it up. It feels like when you don't like something and everybody loves it, you can kind of get to a point where like you kind of overcorrect with your opinion, right? Where it's like, no, these people are insane. Like, why do they like it this much? And then every time you hear the opinion, it like drills into your brain a little bit more. But you have to have a little bit of like self-awareness about it. That spike shell lands. It's interesting because like it's not a Zelda game. That's fine. But like when I think about Zelda games, I think about pretty sparse games to begin with. Also, that was a 2-0. It didn't look like it was going to be or a 2-1. Either way, UFO won that one. That was close though. Sank had a shot. Deo and Threadripper. Oh, sorry, Pyro. I saw you post that earlier, but I was ranting and I missed it. Now that Bedman got buffed, you gonna come back to Strive at some point? Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit. If you want to play, let me know. I really like the Bedman buffs. What's really funny to me is that he got buffed, and I think it made some pretty important changes for him. It doesn't like help his neutral or anything, but he's got better damage routes now, which was his biggest issue. It was so funny playing against like Milia or Chip, who are fast characters designed to like get in for free and do their thing and then run away. And the trade-off is they don't do a ton of damage, and Predictions Live, by the way. They don't do a ton of damage, and they don't have a ton of life. And then there was Bedman, who they literally did more damage than. Like, his combos weren't as good. He couldn't do as much damage as the Pixie characters. And his life wasn't actually very good either. So it was just rough. Like, I had to win so many times, and then I had to put them into a situation where if I had the tools of any other character, I would instantly win. But with Bedman, I had to make them guess. 63% on Deo. It's also funny because, you know, they're releasing a bunch of zoners in the next... So at least 2 zoners in the next season. So Bedman's going to suffer there. But I do like Dizzy and Venom, so that's exciting. Threadripper just landing everything. All right. I feel like Snake always avenges the dead genies every middleweight tourney. And your soul is free now. Club, Reefer, Dawn, and Avocado. Sucks when your favorite character needs buffs in game. Lilia in the league needs HP. And her first core item to be viable. Now she's really good. Is Lilia the, like, deer lady? You want to know when I stopped playing League? It's really funny because there are so many people. I would say the vast majority of people who play League now started playing after I stopped. And I still think of when I stopped as pretty late into the game's life, but it absolutely is not. Okay, Predictions Live. Who do you guys like? I started playing on the patch that Ziggs was released in Season 2. And the reason I started playing is because my friends kept trying to get me to play, and I was like, I don't really care about this game. And then Nautilus was free week that week, because Nautilus was the last champ. And I was like, Nautilus looks sick as hell. And if you know anything about me and my design choices, you would not be surprised to know that Nautilus from League of Legends is my favorite character. And I played then. And then the last patch I played, Azir was brand new. That was like 10 years ago. 63 to 37 for Club Reefer Dawn. Oh, Beat Dance opener. Avocado down to half health. Has a little bit of a guts lead, but the belly punches are not really what it wants. Gives him the anger. Spin kick. Favorite character. Dota sucks for the first 7 years of the game. Since 2018's top hero. That's pretty funny. Ooh, Joel attacked him big damage. It's angry though. Gets thwacked. We see an explosion? Angry explosion would have been real funny. Twitch to slash. It doesn't do anything. Avocado. Just beating up someone with 99 guts. What is this? Going to game 3. Friend who got me to try is a Skarner main. Disappointed with the redesign. Old Skarner was cool. I've like seen the redesign in passing. It's I'm just kind of surprised they didn't make him an anime girl. Okay. Spin kicks for the win. So let's update the scores real quick here. I missed a couple. Okay, we're now into top 16 winners side. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some more water, and then we're going to run through losers. So I will see you guys in just a second. BRB. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're playing some Monster Rancher Middleweight Division !bracket to see what's up with that. If you're in YouTube, you just got to check the description. It's right there for you. Made it easy for you. We're in loser side. We got Goop and Damage Control up first. Also, if you guys have seen a few more... Is this the right one? Goop for Zach, yes, I think. Yeah. If you guys have seen a few more ads than usual, I'm just trying out a new ad thing. Running them occasionally while we have the predictions live, so nobody misses anything. As a means to remove pre-roll for new people. I'm just trying to get used to it because I kind of don't want pre-roll on for when we're on front page. I think that's probably a smart idea. So, you know, you're not missing anything if you see them, but if you do see them, you know, just know that's why. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? Played League since closed beta. Had someone run it down mid today and keeps reminding me why I don't play as much. I think the highest I ever got in League, in like the I would say about 2.5 years I played seriously, was like platinum. And it's honestly, there's a skill issue there, but it's additionally, I don't have the mentality for it. Like, I can't not tilt. And team-based games are not great for that. Battle Ritual gonna miss. Chop a combo. Big damage, look at that. Like, I literally couldn't keep it cool playing it. It was just, it was hell. And then I was like, I don't have to play this game. I could just go do something else. Shockwave? He got him. Gotta go with fully integrated ads. Brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Taste the wireless. Got gold in Season 5, tried extremely hard, don't waste my life doing it. Yeah, I think it's funny because I look at it and in ranked, I think it was like 300 wins, 300 losses by the end of it, like exactly 50%, and I was like, that was useless. Stop playing League and couldn't be happier, my life is way better. So that was me with Twitter when I got banned off Twitter, and I'm back now and I'm miserable, so I have to just stop checking it. Oh, that was a 2-0. I'm straight up deleting it from my phone. I deleted it from my phone earlier today, and we're just gonna let that be the way it is. Don't do social media, and I'm happy I don't. It's one of those things where it's like everyone's always like, "Oh, like you gotta take a break. Like it's so good, it's so good," and it's like, fuck you. Like, it's so sanctimonious about this bullshit. But the thing is, they're right. They're absolutely 100% correct that not having it does make you happier. It's very easy to be sanctimonious about shit like that on the internet. Like when someone's like, you're not depressed, you just need to go for a walk. It's like, okay, not always. Like, people have like chemical imbalances and shit. But for a lot of people, it sucks to admit it, but going for that walk does help. It does elevate your mood. And, you know, not to take away anything from anyone who's suffering actual depression, but lots of people aren't, and they're just like, why do I feel down? Why do I have no energy? And it's just, you got to do something. You got to get out. Predictions live. Follow fellow artists, so I can't really relate. I literally don't follow anyone who doesn't or says anything overtly political, and it's still, that's all my feed is. That's my own fault, but like, I called you Hitler. I said you had a Hitler opinion. Okay, 60% on Count Duckula. Because I've had that actually happens on Twitter pretty often, where you say something and another guy comes in and it's like, yeah, And I hope everybody of this race dies as well. And it's like, what, dude? Like, no, you can't just, like, staple that onto what I said. Like, that has nothing to do with my comment. Like, what? Don't... We're not in the same boat here. We're not on the same side, brother. You gotta leave. Oh, the triple stings? I think that's the most I've seen Mateo use triple stings. Tour's okay, just don't say something so you don't get super responses. That's actually the play. Not even lying. That's the just go for a walk of Twitter. The bound. He's bound to win. Count Cluckula? I don't know if that's been done. That kind of seems like a my joke but worse. Oh my god, the Oh, Mateo. Oh, Mateo. What are we gonna do with you? He got the triple sting kill, though, which was hype. He took advantage of that. He saw his opening, and that was it. 2-1 for Count Duckula. Halberd and Plum up next. That was a beautiful explosion. He knew. Projectiles Monster up next. And... Plum. Both good monsters, both stuck in losers as, you know, as is tradition. Shit happens. Mateo's no good, rotten bad day. Oh, okay. Prediction is live. Who do you like? If I were to go for a walk when I said drink a Four Loko and watch the stream, brother, I think you might be doing psychic damage to yourself. I'm not gonna lie. You are on YouTube though, and you're not on you're not betting channel points, so maybe you're safe. Okay, who do we got? 58% on Halberd. The punch? The single punch? Jesus. Guys to fight off against one of these. The double cyclone attempt, he tried it. The punch with the big guts lead did big damage. Oh my god, the roll assault? Well, that'll do it. Can't stand Twitch, that's why I stream on YouTube. It makes a lot of sense to me why someone would not want to come over to Twitch. I get it. 2-0 for Halberd. Liquid and Goop. Liquid Goop up next to you. You guys wanted a brother fight. Here's a brother fight. Hoping he lost because I totally deserve it today. Okay, Eeyore. You said you said Breath of the Wild was a cancer, and I said that was a bit of an overreaction. And now you're gonna end it all. Like, come on. All right. Prediction is live. I don't think we have two of the exact same monsters, so we can't get a perfect brother. A brother squared. But these do have the same icon. Wish death on him just like I did with those kids. That dude, that guy was crazy. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, there was a guy on Twitter like months ago, who in a Twitter argument about the United States reintroducing military draft for all males age 18 to 34, said something along the lines of like, you're a coward and you deserve to be shot if you decide not to enlist when there's a draft like that. And I was like, brother, you've got young kids at home. They're gonna like go to war and die stepping on like an IED so some guy gets like an extra $1 billion in oil money. And I think that's like a pretty fair response to that, right? Like, if you have children, why do you want them to go to war? Like, what's wrong with your brain? No, Project L, we don't hate you. Come on. Not even close, brother. But, and so I said that, and then he came into my Discord the other day stirring up shit, and he was like, Twitch is going to hear about you wishing death on my children. His response was something that, like, you sacrifice everything as a father? Yeah, something like that. And I was like, thank you for your sacrifice. And see, this is the thing. We talk about this all the time. You know, I'm not some big streamer. I don't have, like, a huge, like, following. I'm not making millions of dollars doing this. But I am much funnier than, like, the average, like, rando on the internet. Right? And so if you want to, like, start an argument, I'm probably going to say something funnier than you. It's okay. I'm not, like, a stand-up comic. There's hundreds and thousands of streamers that are funnier and quicker than I am, and that's whatever. But my point is just, like, I was, like, born in the flames of, like, internet fucking forums. Like, I'm gonna say something that's gonna hurt your feelings, even if it's not really that hurtful. And yeah, so he conflated that thank you for your sacrifice or whatever with me wishing death on his children, which is just an insane jump that I didn't ever say. And then he like sent a screenshot of that to Twitch, so a different website, to try and get me banned from Twitch. And I'm just kind of wondering how that went, because we found out later that that guy is banned from Twitch, and he streams on Kick because he got banned from Twitch for inciting death threats on people. It's like, you couldn't project any harder, man. 81% on Liquid. Of course he streams on Kick. I know. Dude, it's so funny. It's just like, he's such a baby. And then when I called him out on it, he deleted the original tweet where he was like wishing death on people who want to like not enlist. All right, Liquid wins game 1. It's just, it's insane, dude. It's, I'm sorry you're not as well equipped to be online as I am, brother. That was quick. What the hell? That was like a minute and a half of preamble telling my little story, doing a little banter, and then Liquid just ends it. iFlames and Only Way Out up next. Rip your chips? Your chips got chomboed, baby. Of course, there's like the biggest bootlicker. Yeah, it was bizarre, man. Like, and then someone pointed out, like, the craziest thing about that is that that was a tweet I made like 3 months ago, and he never responded to. So his first response to it was 3 months late, and it was him threatening to try and get me banned on Twitch. Predictions Live, by the way. So it's like, was he thinking about it every day? Like, I don't know what his deal was. Yeah, you got the Cyclone potential, JP. People don't seem to think Cyclone's going to be the key to this match, though. And he's starting slot 3, so maybe it won't be. Trample misses. Slap's not really what he wants. Tail whip, you know, I respect it. I don't think it would have killed, but good to swing it regardless. Second swing. Hits the double palms, though. Turned me into Tim Allen there. What happened there? Probably look at 3 a.m. 3 months later, sat up straight in bed. I could get him Twitch banned. Yeah, Eureka. Damn, the tail whip hits that time. All right, we're going to game 3. Miss was tactical. Pushed him back. Trample's going to miss. Only Way Out's got a shot here. Hits him with a diving press. Big smoke. I just don't know, like, what you would say. Like, You have to, like, be cognizant of the fact that, like, the thing you're saying is not true. Frank the Tank and Annie. Like, it reminds me of, like, when I would be a kid, like, when I would be at school or whatever, and I would hear people, like, arguing, and then they, like, are gonna get in a fight, and one kid says, "I'm gonna kill you," or whatever, to the other kid, and then that other kid goes to the teacher, and is like, "He said he was gonna kill me," and then the teacher, you know, because they're not a dumbass, is like, are they just, like, were they mad, or do you think they're gonna, like, go to your house and, like, strangle you in your sleep? Like, I think anybody with a brain would be like, alright, like, you obviously are not being legitimate about this. Very reminiscent of the vibes around the Vietnam War. People called Dodgers cowards. Yeah, but we're quite past that. So that's what makes it insane, right? Like, everybody agrees that that war was, like, an insane thing to go through with. Maybe the fourth grader will strangle me in my sleep. That might be too, like, not 67% on Annie. That might not be as relatable as I think it is, but that's literally a thing I remember hearing, like, overhearing on the playground. Was one kid saying, "I'm gonna kill you," and then chased him, and then he ran to a teacher and pretending he was, like, afraid for his life. Stupid kid that did mock the kid who said he was gonna shoot me and got choked out in the process. That's pretty funny. Hey, hits him with a knock. Frank the Tank, tanking it though. The Pierce comes out. A&E. Oh my god, dude. A&E has won tournaments, right? Oh wow, he kind of had a hell bracket. I said, now I have the day off next Monday, so I can be around to help mod chat. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll be in touch. I'm sure I'll see you in chat and in the Discord before then. Punisher is just scary. Yeah, it's broken. Chunky's dead and Raw up next. Around for the Monday tournament, Suvi still need volunteer mods. Cool. Dude, Penguin, all it took was a banned mod. It does help. It's fun to see these though, right? Like, I'm not alone in that, like, it's kind of hyped to see, like, the really broken shit. And then, like, who's gonna beat it? Okay, predictions live. Who do you like? If you're modded, you cannot be timed out. I can still time you out, JP. It's fun to free them every once in a while. I think so too. Realistically, for me, I just got to a point where the stuff that wasn't banned, like the top tier stuff that wasn't banned, was too strong, and I got tired of seeing it every week. So I'm like, fuck it. You guys are going to be put in your place. Stuff like Basics Joker. Chunky's dead with 76% of the vote. Only other mods can time you out, streamer still can't. I could just take away the mod. Oh my god, he hits him. Yeah, streamer can, yeah. First Mactus mod, accidentally banning myself. Slash comb? Oh, Jesus. Alright. GG's. Raw takes it. Chunky's dead, and so is everybody's chips. F's in the chat for Chunky. Slash combo moment. Shiro Nupu and Count Duckula up next. Just type in Chiron. Okay, there's a million monsters named Chiron. I gotta put another N in. Chiranupu. Who's the other one? Count Duckula? Dude, loser's bracket is more stacked than winner's bracket right now. Okay, predictions live. Who do you like? He died as he lived, monkeying around. They do say he monkeys around. %, 66% on the big bad wolf. Roll assault, 70%. Bite can do a little bit of damage. Flutter slap can do nothing. And the stab. This is a little bit of an uphill battle. This tiger is like built to beat speed monsters. Look at that. That shit had 71% chance to hit. GG's. It's so hard to beat with the speed monster. It's part of why Kamui's so good. What's really funny though is because of how accurate that tech is, you can run minus skill on Kamui. I almost did. I think I'm gonna make a Kamui for heavyweight, and you guys are gonna see how fucked up heavyweight Kamui is. Because he has access to a build that like no other monster in the game can like use properly. Throw Nobo and Titanic up next. Back to the Toys R Us shelf. Does Toys R Us still exist in the States? It exists in Canada. Prediction is live. It came back. That's just, it's such a funny story how they're like, we're not going online. We don't understand what the internet is. Nobody will ever do shopping online. It's awful AI commercial. Yes. I did see that. That's right. Dude, that shit was so funny. For its relaunch? Oh, so that's the, like, it's relaunching now? Like, it hasn't been back until now? Yeah, they had an AI commercial, and it looks as bad as it sounds. Damn. Titanic with the knocking up. Knocking up's such a good move, man. Swing throw. Wave riding? A little miss, a little bit of self-damage. The opposite of self-love. Use a child actor? I know. Like... Knocking up lands. It would have killed on the crit, but no crits. Power slap. Another knocking up. Misses it. Whack. Still had power active. 600 damage. Throw Nobo. Taken game number 2. Really recommend the AI video of Trump, Obama, and Biden eating a squid. That's sentences by the deranged. Animations still just hit different in 2. Even sped up, they're good. Okay. Throw Nobo gonna throw his way into the next round with that one. Sir Gala Slam and Halberd up next. What's the innate sharpness for knocking up? 20? Or 19, I think? It's not crazy, but, like, it's decently good. It's around 20. You'd have to look it up. You're on it? Thanks, boss. I might be conflating its damage with that, but it's in like the 20 range. Okay, Monkey wins that one. Predictions live. Who do you guys like? 16 sharp? Okay, so it's a little bit lower than... Is it like 19 force then? Is that what I'm remembering? Just notice there's little propellers on the bottom of the ship's feet. 20 force? Okay. Cost 19. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty accurate for a sharp tech with those kind of numbers. It's like it's not accurate, but it's not crazy. Okay, 63. It's not like a fucking falling beak or whatever. 63% on Sir Gala Slam. It's a great sharp tech. I think it's pretty good, yeah. I think it's definitely one of Zilla's best techs. There's a reason not to get it if you want headbutt to like be swinging more often, but I think it's pretty good. Wing attack. Ooh, wing attack. Trying to close that out, but he gets the grit and goes for a second one immediately. A third one. Halberd could not get into range for slot 3. Gallislam takes game number 1. Sergi ready to rescue Shrek from evil Fiona. Oh, hits the claw pinch. We're going to a game 3. No, he gets the grit. He's still in it. A second one? He tries it. The bite's going to miss at 54%. The punch miss. Wing attack misses. Halberd still has the guts lead. Roll assault's not really what he wants here. Neither is claw pinch, but fuck it. What do I know? I don't know how numbers work. Nathan Panera, welcome back, goat. Hack does okay damage for the cost without a crit. Sets it above so many other sharps. Yeah, without being like minus 11. Oh, he hits the trample? God damn. Well, both monsters hit their share of 30%. Our dragon's wings so small, they get expandy. He's got expandy wings. To learn more, type in dragon expanding into your Google your search bar. Okay, Turnobo wins that one 2-1. And Sir Gallislam is going to win that one 2-1. Bad Luck Duck and Lamoxonite. You will not? Okay. It's your prerogative. I'm just trying to be helpful. So, still happy with Dragon's line design. It's closer to, like, his battle cards design, which I think is the best they've ever done. I don't think it's as good as the battle cards design, but it's not bad. It's quite good. The tail with the big spikes on it's weird to me. Nothing will be as good as battle cards. That's like the design, right? Okay, predictions live. Who do you like? Favorite part of the spikes on the tail? You know, that's what we call different strokes for different folks. Different spokes for different folks. Look at that. 100% on Bad Luck Duck. Oh boy. You got a tank. You're bringing a tank into the explosion factory. And this is where we make explosions. Different spokes for different bikes. It's true. Alright. He's got a little bit of a guts lead. Just drop 10k on the duck. You're gonna win like nothing if you win, but what's really funny is that duck can explode and lose. Bad Luck Duck. I gotta take game number 1. Having decision paralysis in Monster Rancher 3 because you can't decide if you want to raise Power Dragon or Intelligence Lesion. It's got so many cool builds. Lots of cool monsters. This is like Bomb Man killing Guts Man. A little bit, yeah. There's a lose condition, there is. So where you learn about tank builds the hard way? You know, there are a lot of tank monsters in this format. You just didn't run into many of them after round 1. Do we get an explosion? We do not get an explosion. Yes, low skill can be really rough. Okay. So, the duck wins. If he did explode, if he did bring him to the explosion factory, it would have been a much more interesting fight. Still does damage, but if he does 300 damage to both of them, to himself and his opponent, that's a little bit one-sided. Even though the numbers are identical. Smorbit and Liquid up next. 111,000 chips. Wonder how that happened. 10% gain. An explosion could have cost you the whole thing. Golem has a mission. Oh, okay. Identical builds. You got the 999s Emergency. I haven't listened to Motorhead in a while. I've been thinking about like stuff to add to my workout playlist. I gotta add some Motorhead. My workout playlist is like almost entirely like heavy shit because I can't really work out to rap. It's not like I listen to a decent amount of rap. It's just I don't find it as motivating. It doesn't make me want to run the last lap unless it's like kind of dancey, something like a Jurassic 5 or like something from like Turn of the Millennium. So yeah, my workout stuff is like all pretty heavy. Smarbit with 84%, really, damn. How heavy are we talking? Fast pace over like actual heavy. Something that's got like a D beat in it. Blast beats kind of suck for working out, I find. Liquid gonna take game number 1. Start getting into Southern Rock fusions. Brother, you know what's crazy? Butt rock is so good for working out too. Like, it doesn't need to be fucking Nickelback or whatever, but there's a lot of other bands that they're like good bands that have otherwise kind of butt rocky songs. Like Boy Sets Fire or like Fu Manchu or what's another one I've been listening to? Even like fucking like a Wilhelm Scream has a couple of newer songs that are kind of butt rocky and they're pretty good. Working out to grindcore, I've got Sour Heart in my playlist by Pig Destroyer. Shockwave, Liquid's gonna take it. Kung Fu Kick, he grits it, he's still in it. Long Punch takes it? Damn. Dr. Acula? I'm not a big Dr. Acula fan. If I'm gonna go that way, I'd much prefer to listen to like a heavy low or something like that. You guys lost a lot of chips on that. Or like even like Old Daughters. New Daughters is like one of my favorite bands of all time. Old Daughters is like kind of fucked up, but you know, I'd listen to it. Blue and Only Way Out. Rage Against the Machine is a good workout band. Yep. 100%. I've got both. I try not to put too many songs by the same bands because, you know, if I play it over and over, I get bored. So right now I have Guerrilla Radio and Bomb Track, but I'll probably swap them out soon for something else. Dr. Acula, isn't that the Ed Wood movie? Yeah, Bomb Track's great. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? Pantera and Nail Bomb for workouts too. Like the kind of like southern heavy metal of like Pantera and like Lamb of God and shit is like something I never really got into. Butt rock is kind of like audio junk food. There's not a lot of substance there, but it gets you hype. It's like the fucking Guilty Gear soundtrack. Heavy Day gets me hyped, and that song is like, as far as like a video game song goes, it's like 10 out of 10. As far as an actual song goes, that song sucks. 59% on Blue. Get what I mean? Yeah. Blaze Blue soundtrack's kind of hype. What a distinction. I mean, there's a pretty big gap between what we consider quality in a video game song and what we consider quality in something that could be on the radio, ostensibly could be on the radio. People like to pretend it's not. There's no difference, but there definitely is. Roar the Spark is also butt rock. Yeah, that's a good one too. Isn't that's the Bon Jovi one, right? Mario songs are masterpieces, 100%. But I'm not gonna listen to them to like get hyped, you know? Like them as much as anything else. You're allowed to. But if you throw that shit on when you're given the aux cable, you know. I don't know. Not to work out to though, no. Was that 2-1? Hearing men yell and shred and pound drums gets the testosterone flowing. It does. He just dived. So was that 1-0 or 2-0? That was 2-0, okay. Cats is going to bed, so you're going to head out? Alright, JP. Well, thanks for making a new monster. There you go, you got the Cyclone. Even though Tim's a psycho, say As I Lay Dying is one of the bands you work out to the most. Yeah, he went fucking crazy, dude. You know. Alt-right rabbit hole gonna get you one way or another, I guess. Not just shipping to Failed Dancer, streaming to the 1-2 Mario Underground stream? Hell yeah. Hired a hitman to kill his ex-wife. Serves his prison time and then just goes insane. He becomes a right-wing grifter. Free LASIK and Frank the Tank. Just saw the mocapping the strippers in the next GTA game. Hell yeah. For DJs that rave sample remix video game music, I think in the realm of like electronic, like it makes a lot of sense, right? I think if you're making a playlist, it's got to be a little bit more thematically cohesive, though. Like, I had a couple of songs in my playlist that, Predictions Live, by the way, that I took out because it's just like, it was too much of like a shock from like when that was the next song that played from the rest of the playlist, even though it's like a good song and a song I like working out to. Like, was it Porlino by Ruxop is like one of my favorite songs of all time. And that came on right after, like, I think fucking Color Me Blood Red by Converge or something. And I was like, that's rough. We're going to skip that one. 60% on Frank the Tank. Gets the screech. Gets the pierce. Huge VGM buff. If anyone ever needed another reason to despise you, dude, you gotta quit it with the Eeyore shit. I don't get it. Frank the Tank, gonna take that. I do like a lot of video game music, right? Like, it makes sense that if you're into video games that you would put time and effort into like understanding everything there is to like understand about the game. And things like one of my favorite little bits of like any video game is how in like Mario Land 2 there's one song that they just like, it's not even like a leitmotif, it's literally the same song, and then they change the instrumentation and the tempo for like each new world, but it's literally the same melody for every single world, which is really sick. A really interesting way to do it. Totaka is a genius, man. That's such a Mario thing. They do it a lot, but in Land 2, it's like maybe the most extreme version of it. Sick and Twisted and Raw up next. Mario will like use a theme, like a leitmotif, multiple times in a game, but very rarely do they have one song that they just use over and over again. Love Land 2? Yeah, the golden coins is good. Again, Mario World, if you have Yoshi, you can hear those cymbals in the background. It's actually like a marimba or something, isn't it? Right? Like a it's like bongos. Predictions Live, who do you guys like? And then in Yoshi's Island, that's another thing that's really sick. The little menu music when you're on the overworld, or when you're like looking at all the levels in whatever world you're in, it's like da 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 da. And then every new world adds a new instrument underneath that main melody. And so by the end, you have like a whole song, even though it's only like a 8-bar repeat. Shit like that is really cool. I made it's 42%, 48% on Sick and Twisted, 52% on Raw. He hits the 5 balls. He gets the grit though. We're still in it. I made something like that for a friend's game. Oh my god, hits the rolling slash. The grit comeback. Where they made this little prototype game. It was part of a game jam. And it was like you had this island. And you had to like go around collecting other islands. And that had like different biomes. And your goal was to try and have like an equal number of biomes. Like just have it balanced basically. And it was like kind of physics game. And like if you were too off with like too much forest or like too much volcano or whatever, like it would become like unstable and like hard to like maneuver this like little planet you were building. And I developed like 5 songs or like 5 pieces that went together, and then it played them in different intensities based on the combination of the different biomes you had. So if you had a lot of forest and like almost nothing else, it was like really atmospheric. And then as you got like more volcano stuff, it added more percussion, and like they all worked on their own, but they all also worked together, and it was like really fun to like put that together. No, I paid out the wrong way. I'm sorry. My bad. My mouse slipped. I saw it immediately. I knew I made the mistake. I'm sorry, guys. You guys get some free chips. Or you lose some chips. It's okay. You got time to make them back. Avocado and Chiranipu up next. Put them back in for you folks. Thank you. Happens at least once a tourney. It hasn't happened in like 5 or 6 tourneys for me. I don't know if it's happening for other people. I don't make that mistake too often. Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Anticipation is a king of NES board game music. Yeah, it's interesting because that's one of the Tim Fallon ones, right? And it's so funny how like Tim Fallon is known as like the greatest composer for the NES, and a thing that like almost nobody is aware of is like 70% of the songs he wrote that are like credited to him aren't actually songs he wrote. Someone else wrote them and he got credit for it. Like he's very, very talented, and the shit he wrote is actually like super killer, but he didn't write most of it. What do we got? 60% on the Wolfie. His brother, also just like other contributors would like write like 90% of it, and then it would get the Tim Fallon stamp and he would get paid, basically. Trying to learn if Tommy Tallarico wrote Earthworm Jim and 1 and 2 by himself. I mean, he lied about everything else. The Tallarico situation, yeah. But like, it's not as like well-mined as that is, so I don't know how much wrongdoing there was. I'm not out here to slander a man, because the shit he made I am a big fan of, but I don't know exactly how it went down. I just know that a lot of it's not actually his. Best composer on NES is a tall pass, because I'm pretty sure Koji Kondo and Uematsu are in there. Oh, absolutely. I think Fallen kind of had a better handle on percussion than like most, though. That's like his big thing. Oh, the roll of salty's gonna take it. Look at that. So he's going Deo and Thronobo.
I need your help burying his body. Bring some towels.
Anger to fill up the guts. I know it's rough. It's hard to beat. Zero to 50 in 2 seconds. It does help that we're at 2 times speed, right? But the 4 guts rate in Anger is pretty insane. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Look up Solstice on YouTube. It sounds familiar. I don't know if I've actually heard it or not. Song goes very hard for the NES. Yeah, like, it is easy to be like, oh, Fallen's the best, but there's so many good composers of that time for sure. And then you get even more when the arcade, like the early 90s arcade era comes out. Okay, what do we got? 67% on Throne Oboe. Here we go. You're super dead, brother. The Schlapp misses. Deo was still in it. But he gets grab thrown again? Oh my god. Living up to his name. Doing the thing he's supposed to do. A lot of Sega stuff from the arcade era has fire music. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like the Genesis sound chip. People love to be like, yeah, it sounds great. And it's like, it kind of sounds like a robot farting. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Grab throw gonna take it. Throne Oboe does the thing. It's not for everyone, yeah. It's when it's used well, it's used really well, I would say. But I think there's lots of games where when you hear it side by side with the SNES version, it's like, okay, you know what, it's got more high end. It doesn't sound like it's not rolled off like the SNES is. Like if you listen to Street Fighter 2, the SNES version kind of sounds like it's coming through a telephone because like all the high ends are like really killed on it, but the Genesis one sounds like bizarre. Like is the only way I can describe it. Neither of them sound as good as the arcade, but you know, neither of them have a sound chip as good as a custom built sound chip for the arcade machine. Let me update some scores here. Toe Jam and Earl and Sonic really made it shine. Sonic 3 in particular. Speaking, we got Sank Hogheg and Sir Gallaslam up next. I've never played Toe Jam and Earl. I remember I used to get like trading cards for like Genesis and Game Gear games and stuff. I think it was Game Gear specifically, because Sonic Triple Trouble is one of the trading cards I have. Never had it. Never had a Genesis or a Game Gear. And what am I trying to say? I had a card for Toe Jam and Earl, and I remember being like, this game looks sick, and I don't know how it works. I was always really interested, Predictions Live, by the way, when I would see an ad for a game and it wasn't just like a platformer, and I was like kind of confused about what was happening. Like, I remember the first time I saw Alfred Chicken, I didn't realize it was a platformer because the screenshots didn't make it look like that at all. I think the screenshots in the ad I was looking at were like from a bonus level or whatever, so I couldn't tell what the hell was happening. And then Toe Jam and Earl is like a roguelike kind. Yeah, it's like I don't know anything about it. I'm not gonna be the guy who's saying stuff. But 70% on Sir Gallaslam. But I always was like, this is interesting because I don't know what's happening. Slamming down opener, slamming down finisher. Play the sequel more than the original Toe Jam and Earl. Didn't they release a new one like 5 years ago or something? Anyone know about the Alfred Chicken promotional hotline? No. I don't even know what Alfred Chicken is really, other than the screenshots I've seen of it. It's one of those things when you're a kid and you're obsessed with video games and you don't have access to them. Because like I didn't have a lot of systems growing up or whatever. I just would like read the magazines over and over again. Apollyon and Bad Luck Duck up next. Primal Rage is a golden cartridge on Sega. That's another game where I didn't realize how much, like, incredibly worse it looked on like SNES and Genesis compared to the arcade. Because my first time playing it, same thing with like Killer Instinct. My first time playing either of those was on MAME at my cousin's house, and then not my local arcade, but the arcade in the city close to where I lived, which is Sudbury, Ontario. I didn't live in Sudbury, but that was the closest city. Predictions Live, by the way, had both of those, and so if I would go to the city to see a movie or whatever, I would play those, and Virtua Fighter 1 was around the same time. And then I played it on Super Nintendo for the first time, and I was like, why does this game look like ass? Like, it looks terrible. Street Fighter, like, doesn't look as good as it does on the arcade, but, like, it looks okay on both SNES and Genesis. Like, it looks fine. Genesis had WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, the arcade port of WrestleMania. 82% on Apollyon. Okay, well, that's big damage. That's a good... He didn't do any damage to himself? And he's gonna die anyway? Well, I'll be. Bad luck duck indeed. Gotta fight the Kamui with Roll Assault next. To the bounce stamp, he only did one flutter. Not too bad. Rolled 0 recoil, that can happen? Yeah, it's rare. It's more likely the higher your defense and the lower your actual damage is. Bad luck duck, gonna take game number 2. On the time where he didn't get the 0 recoil explosion, which is kind of crazy to think about. Turn Assault gonna miss at 56%. Beak Thrust doing a little chunk. Flutter Slap doing a little bit. No withering. Good withering on that one. Gives him anger though, which is not what he wanted. Explosion's the play here. He's dodging everything. These are like 60% chances. Hits the Beak Thrust again. Flutter Slap. He needs 2 more. He can do it. Can Bad Luck Duck do it? He dodges the Tail Assault. The bound! Oh my god, the Duck is going to take out a top tier. Bad Luck Duck. Still hanging in there in losers. Big payouts to Duck believers. Crit Pierce kills from there? Yeah, I wasn't expecting the one shot either, but there you go. I guess the guts differential is what made the differential. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, we're in top 16. It's exciting. I'm gonna go get some more water, and then we're gonna run out the rest of the bracket. So I will see you guys in just a sec. BRB. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We are streaming some Monster Rancher 2 tournament. We are down to top 16 out of our 35, and so we're ready to finish off this tournament. Hey, Spiral of Vertigo, thank you for the sub. Very kind of you. We got winner's side first up to top 8. We'll get up to winners finals, I think, and then we'll run through all the losers, and then, you know, our top 3. Kruger and Guac up first. Monkey made top 16, you can get knocked out happy. Bad Luck Duck in top 16 is pretty hype too. Hey Macho, welcome back. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? How's it going? We're just starting top 16. We got a good mix of monsters. We just had Duck and beat Naga to make top 16, so that's certainly something. We have a Ripper. We have a Time Noise. We have a Punisher, and we have a Kamui in top 16 right now. 4 big boys, and then the rest are like mostly still top tiers. Finally able to catch live stream for a bit. Welcome back. All right, what do we got on the bets? We got 100% on Kruger. Only 10 chippies on Guac. Think you're gonna delete Hubbard after this? He's so bad. I don't think he's very bad. I think he's pretty good. Oh my god, the double stab. Whoever bet those 10 chips is a genius. That's the classic. Thought he entered Dag on it. You sad you forgot. This man didn't enter his monster. Yeah, I didn't check. You were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, that's hype. And then I just threw everyone into the bracket. And then by the end of it, I was like, oh, Macho didn't actually enter his monster. Whoops. The smash lands, it's not going to be enough, though. Oh, stab throw. He grits it. Both monsters can attack. 7 seconds left on the clock. The 2 whips comes out. Guac is going to take it. He's moving on to winner side top 8. Next up, we got Grub Sauce and Hood Classic. $99 Death Thrust was a miss, was it? He hit it once, right? No? It happens. Second game, okay. Okay. So we've had 2 big game-losing 99 misses so far. Prediction is live. Who do you like? One was Mateo in the very first round, and one was right there. He's still in it? Yeah, only in losers. Only on Victory Road. We got 78% on Grub Sauce. Hell yeah. Turn Assault. Good damage, good opening. Pinch Throw is the play. That is the retaliation. The crit would have killed. Didn't get it, though. Another Turn Assault here is what he wants. The stab, not the best play. Pinch Throw can finish it. He's got a couple of options to finish it. Somersaults might as well. No grit. Hood Classic, gonna take that. Game number 2, here we go. Stab, not the best use. Roll Assault, good damage coming in. 999 on the crit. Grub Sauce takes it. Game 3 comes down to this. Is he wearing like pantyhose on his tail? Is that what that is? He's got like stockings on. Oh my god, the thwack. He got power and stood there. That's it. Top tier is gonna top tier. Big Beat and UFO up next. I gotta fight the snail. I actually think so. I think it literally is. Was Time Noise supposed to reference? I don't actually remember. Grub Sauce is a good name, yeah. Try not to think too much about what Time Noise has going on. He's got the bingo wings. That's what you call it when the old people have like the skin hanging down because they're at bingo and they get excited. And I don't need to explain it. You can figure it out. Okay, predictions live. Who do you like? Prince of Persia? Time Noise looks like a clergy member in a church that holds service in a giant grandfather clock. Lunch lady swag, yeah, exactly. It's from Tecmo's Deception, right? Yeah, okay. %76 on UFO. You don't believe in my boy, that's okay. We're here to prove you wrong. Alright, that was a bad opener. But we got the laser cutter with the guts lead. Alright, we're back in it, baby. Who's got it? Hammerfall? Low kick? It's gonna be enough! We did it on the crit, hell yeah. Sound of Monster is based on the character Millennia. Its name comes from the alien race that she works for, the Time Noids. Avoid the Time Noids. The entire Monster's creation is a reference Tecmo video game named Template NS. We should double check that because, you know, if it's the wiki, who's to say? Kick gonna do a little bit of damage. Ooh, good anger. And get some stabs. Fury? Mamma mia. Big Beat's got a shot, but is Fury gonna get run out on the stabs? It is. UFO knew what it needed to do. Another one. Hammerfall with a huge guts lead. It grits. Both monsters can attack. Who's gonna swing? The kick. Big Beat takes it. You guys didn't believe in my boy. You didn't believe in my boy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Threadripper and Club Reefer Dawn up next. You believed in him? Thank you. Big Beat's one of my favorite monsters that I've made. It's not like a crazy unique build or anything, but I do think adding the laser cutter on it gives it a pretty distinct personality from a lot of other tank middleweight hangers, because most of them only run stuff in slot 3 and 1, and that's maybe better, but I do like the pizza cutter. Can't get bracket to refresh, or has it not updated? I haven't done it yet for this one. There, just updated it. Sometimes I do it in chunks instead of doing it once every time. 60% on Club Reefer Dawn. Interesting. Pizza Cutter sure has cut both ways in competitive time. That's true. 90 guts lead. Explosion, baby! You're so dead. Now, this is epic. He hits it. Oh my god. That was insane. Supposed to pick a Millennia? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, links are allowed on mine. Which is probably a thing I gotta change for the next, probably a thing I gotta change for the next, what do you call it? Next tournament. Beat Dance can do big damage. We're in game 3. Let's see Millennia. Alright, so that the picture is a link to nothing for me. I literally can't see it. It's just a dead link for me, and that's unfortunate. That's fine, I'll look it up. Oh my god, I gotta fight the Ripper. He got the explosion, though. The Grit explosion's pretty hype. Guac and Hood Classic up next. Worked for you? It could just be my browser. It's fine. We know what it is. People are saying, like, Project L saying it's confirmed that's what it is. Makes sense. It's from Kagero Deception 2. So it's not from Template NS. That's the thing that I thought was, like, sus. I was like, that seems like they forgot to put a link in. Okay. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like here? What even is Template NS? I don't think it's a real thing. I think it's like a placeholder for a link that's supposed to go there. Like straight up Googling it wasn't the way to go. I mean, it's fair. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if it's gonna bring you, it's a good first pointer, and then you're like, okay, let me look up what that is, because otherwise you wouldn't really know where to look. 70%. Looked up and got a printable template of your home province. That's really funny. Nova Scotia pride, baby. Not sure what I was expecting. Hood Classic with the lion's share, 70% of the bets. Neither monster going to be dodging. A single dodge might be the key here, though. He's got anger. The double stab, he gets him. I haven't trusted Google since they started having AI answering your questions on top of the page. That shit is like really weird, yeah. Deception series fandom millennia. Okay, I get it. Hood Classic, gonna 2-0 that one. So, Hood Classic moves on. Guac's still in it, just in losers. Thought Time Noise was banned? No, lots of everything except for Purebred Metalner and the other Metalners with 6 guts rate were banned. Were legal. Big Beat and Threadripper, as you're about to see. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, like, we got all Nagas in, like, top 8. And it's like, yeah, because there was, like, 8 Nagas in the tournament. It makes sense that they would make it. Make a long story short, Time Noise does, in fact, wear leggings. He wears a tailing, as it were. Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you like? Shaking my head that Deception Wiki doesn't bring up Time Noise. SMH. Since links are allowed for time being, the song I was referring to before. Let's go. Oh yeah, because it starts. I know what this is. Yeah. Yeah, this is Tim Fallon. I think that's one of the ones that isn't actually him though. It might be. It might actually be him, but 85% on Big Beat. Jesus Christ. Drill attack doing big damage. Laser cutter retaliation. 707. He's got anger. Turn Assault gonna finish him off though and do a billion withering. Either way, I love it. Yeah, it's a sick song. But you're right, like I had heard it and it sounded familiar, but I didn't know it by name. Good damage on the Hammerfall. The Turn Assault again? Exact same twice in a row. 58 withering. What are you gonna do? Alright, you guys bet against my boy and y'all lost, and then you bet for my boy and y'all lost. You should just stop betting when my boy is involved. That's all I'm saying. So we got 2 banned Nagas in winners finals. Let's move down to losers. We got Liquid and Blue up first. Dude, all of the Gaboos found each other in bracket. They all had to eliminate each other. That's crazy. Can't do much about that. You cannot. You can hope for a grit. But when you get withered for 60, even then, what are you going to do? On a hot streak today? Hell yeah. Love to hear that. Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Actually up 4.7k. Forgetting to vote on most of these things is working out. You know what they say, sometimes the only winning play is to not play at all. So Guac got top 8 minimum. Guac got 1, 2, 3, 4. Top 6 minimum. So 5th place, guaranteed. Okay, what do we got here? 66% on Liquid. Long punch opener, that's good damage. Gets power though. Even power slap's pretty solid. I don't think we've seen him land a rolling chop yet today. I don't even know if he's gone for it. He's got power. There we go. Not enough to kill, but he's still got the guts. Ah, the samurai kick, 999 damage. He grits it. He's still in it. Another one at 64. Oh, that's a rough one to try and dodge. You can beat out static and cool roundings as best performing monster for you? Hell yeah. Long punch can do big damage. That chop. The slap, the chop, the slap. Long punch gonna finish him off. Liquid takes that. He moves on. So, blue finishes top 16. Frank the Tank and Sick and Twisted up next. Jumping between Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is way delayed. That might just be because you're switching between the two. Because people on YouTube are responding like quickly. Yeah, like if you're hopping back and forth, it's probably not updating the actual timer for you. Okay, prediction is live. If I take a look at it, let me take a look at it right now and see what's up. While we're doing this. Let's see where we're at. It's possible it's like 5 seconds, 10 seconds delayed. I'm watching myself right now. Yeah, it's like 10 seconds delayed. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not like a minute or anything crazy like that. Okay, so we got 77% on Frank the Tank. Ooh, 5 balls gonna land? Big damage. Stab lands? That's some good damage. Okay, Frank the Tank. Gonna take game number 1. Game number 2, here we go. Ooh. Fireball gonna do a little bit. Now it's there. Sick and Twisted takes it. Man, I fucked up. Alright, 1-1 going into game 3. That's the first time I've done that, and we're almost done, so that's not too bad either. Okay, here we go. Game number 3. 5 balls opener. The crit? He's done. Frank the Tank could not tank no more. The zoom moves on. He did it. I lost in this. Chiro Niupu and Thronobo up next. That's one less Naga I may have to fight. Using Int, what a cheater. I know, I can't tank it. Five balls best move. He balled it. Okay. Big ballin'. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Okay. What do we got? We got 71% on the Wolfie. I feel like who I like and who will win are two very different answers. That's fair. But he's not out of it. He may have much fewer guts than his opponent. The triple thwack. One more. Uno mas. Oh, the sidestep bite. He hit him with the The strafe. Nobody expects the strafe bite. Roll assault miss. Slap. A little bit of damage. A little bit more damage. Not really what he wants to be doing. The anger is insane. The double roll assault. No, it goes for 1-2. It misses. He still has a ton of guts. Hits the bite. He's still in it. Swing throw is active. Even grab throw. He's got options here. Goes for the grab throw. This should kill. 586 or 68 rather. Not in the armpit. I know. Game number 3. The stab miss. That's huge. Throwing elbow doing big damage. The anger. The 1-2 miss. Grab throw. You're dead, kid. No, he had so much guts. He got anger again. Thwack will finish him off though. Do we see a grit? We don't. Damn, top tiers are going down, baby. That's it. Sir Gallaslam and Bad Luck Duck. You know, top tier's got nothing on monkey mode. Monkey power. And his 99 guts, better not grit. This one's going to be a mess. This one's going to be funny. Alright, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? So out of all like the ultra top tiers, it's really just who we got in winners finals. Everything else is like, there's a lot of really good monsters left. Like UFO is really strong. We got the Metal Glay is really strong. Kruger, Throwing Elbow is a good monster too. We got Big Beat. As far as like stuff closer to the top end, the gel build is really good as well. Dragon, Worm. So like none of these monsters are bad or even like maybe underpowered compared to the rest, other than maybe the Zoom and the Duckin. 81% on the Duckin though. Bound gonna do big damage. Not too bad of a matchup for the Ducky if he can dodge the first attack. Game number 2. Okay, we're going to game number 3. The funniest thing about Bad Luck Duck is that he does not have grit. So, you know, whatever happens, happens. Jesus, dude. Alright, he's moving on. Wonder if a monster's natural stat increase provides some sort of hidden boost. Gel's naturally good at defense. It'd be cool if it worked like that, but it does not, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we know everything there is to know about the game. All that's left is like optimizing builds. But it's not like there isn't a lot to learn regardless. Ooh, FOO and Liquid up next. I think Thronobo's probably on the weaker end of that list. I think he's like in the middle. He's not as weak as like the Duckin and the Zoom. You know, historically, I should say. It's not. I'm not saying either of those monsters are bad. It's just, you know, compared to the potential of who they're up against. Name trick finally worked. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you guys like? $60-40 in UFO's favor. Long Punch is not the play here. That's going to do like nothing. Give him a huge guts lead. Spike Shell 99%. Goddamn. Chop combo. Hits him with the Chombo. The Chombo is enough, but he's got grit and a huge guts lead. Whips all he needs. That's it. He took it. Game number 2. Long Punch again. The anger, even worse. Million whips, good crit chance. Didn't get the crit, still just gonna do it twice in a row. That's it. Trying to figure out who to train for the heavyweight division. Maybe Nighton's the way to go. Nighton's a really fun monster. He's kind of like a huge pain in the ass to raise for anything where you don't want defense, though, because all his best techs are special techs. And you gotta, like, paradox him down the defense afterwards, which is a huge pain. Okay, ooh, FO wins that one. Club, Reefer, Dawn, and Sick and Twisted. It's part of why Japan thought Nighton was as bad as they did, and they were so surprised when Selvius and her monster ended up winning that tournament, like beating the Rippers and stuff. It was because, you know, it was the first time, I think, in a tournament they had allowed the Western players to play with drop stats to, like, enter the Japanese tournaments, because all of their stuff is, like, strict 2997, like, these 100 stats here, predictions live. For them, these, like, 100 stats here would count towards the cap, and we think that's, you know, not as fun, and it kind of limits the potential builds. And Nighton is one of those builds, because otherwise you have to grind that defense all the way back down to 1, which is very, very difficult if you're trying to get 3 techs on the defense errantry, right? 60% on Club Reefer Dawn. The single spin kick? Damn, dude. He tanked it a little bit better. Oops, my bad. Okay. So Club Reefer Dawn up 1. Game number 2. Beat dance, how much damage? It's not enough. Hypnotism. Get him spooked. He's been hypnotized. And the kick. That's going to be it. Rocky's kick techs are scary accurate. Yeah, they're very good. Okay, so that was a whole match. Kruger and Thronobo up next. One of them's 20 plus hit. Yeah, Twister Kick is plus 21, I think. Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you like? This can be revenge for Garlic Bread. Garlic Bread was a fun monster too. I guess you'd have to roll for no defense post tourney stats while grinding shell attack line. Yeah, that's part of the real struggle with it. But you can see why Japan would be like, that monster's not great, because like you don't want to do that. So it doesn't have much representation. 55 to 45 in Kruger's favor. Pretty split. Smash can do a good chunk of damage. Missed the second one. Thronobo in a good spot. Here goes for a thwack. It misses. A second one on the coin flip. Gonna miss as well. Grab throw misses as well. Death thrust miss. Rear leg kick is gonna miss as well. Just a lot of swinging and a lot of missing and a lot of grabbing and a lot of missing. Another smash misses. 15 seconds left on the clock. He hits the stab throw. Thronobo gets the grit. He's got enough attacks. Enough chances to attack like twice here. Grab throw. Oh, he hits it as time runs out. He swung it enough times. I think he deserves it. Save states save us? Yeah. Yeah, with no save states, it's much more difficult. The grab throw miss. Kruger gets a little smash in. Thwack misses as well. Another grab throw, he hits it. It's going to be enough. Thronobo takes it. He's moving on. You can only dodge a 1 in 3 chance to hit so many times, I think. Okay. Grub Sauce and Bad Luck Duck up next. Another tank for Bad Luck Duck to fight. I think he's got a better matchup against the speedy guys. But it's not like he can't beat tanks as well. Picking up a horse like that is impressive. It's true. He's got the farm boy strength. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you like? Bound charge is great against speedy boys. The whole bound line is like not too bad. Regular bound, I think, would be better with a shorter animation. That's the only thing that's stopping it from being like a really strong tech. Because I think numerically, while the numbers aren't great, it's pretty good considering how fast Duckin's guts regeneration is. Okay, almost all the chips on grub sauce. Explosion? Yeah, that's a good opener. He's got power now, though, so you got to watch out. 70% on the somersaults. Flutter slab, not going to be enough. But he's not in power anymore. Doesn't matter. Somersault's still going to kill. Explosion not quite killing is pretty funny. 60 force, man. That's a lot of force. Bound can do a little bit of damage. Bound Stamp can do a good chunk as well. Grub Sauce with the 50 guts lead, though. Misses the pinch throw. Sting at 60. Can do a little bit. About half health. Another Bound Charge with the crit. Puts him into the yellow. It's not enough. Bad Luck Duck can finish him off here, though. It's hit with the Sting. It's not enough damage either. He's got Power Bound Charge. You're super dead. 500. He grits it. He can bound. Pinch throw. Okay, that's the bad luck we've been talking about. He was right there. Bound only cost 15. And he decided to do nothing with it. So, Grub Sauce gonna take that one. Move on to 2-0. Alright, UFO and Club Reefer Dawn up next. Finishing the match with style. He didn't need to do that. It's pretty funny that he did. To be honest, he probably did need to swing it there because, you know, he was dead if he didn't. He was bound to lose. Pinch throw looks really funny and fast forward. Yeah, it gives him a little zoom. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? Also, just another heads up. I was talking about this before, but for this like tournament series I'm doing, I'm reserving the right to maybe do things as single elim if we get too many entrants, and it's looking like heavyweight might actually hit that. So for our tournament next week, we might do regular speed instead of sped up, but only single elim. 75 to 25. UFO with 75 chipperoonies. Whip hits it. Seen this exact matchup played out several times before. Yeah. Hey, told you. How are you doing? Ooh. It's the big ol'... Was it a whip or was it a stab? It was a stab. It's angry. Electric stab. Angry again. Another electric stab. Violent shell. Good damage. Reefer Dawn's still in it, though. Twister slash, spin slash. Both good plays. Goes for the spin slash. It's not enough, but he can swing it again, and that's exactly what he does. No grit this time. Single limb always stresses me. Yeah, but there's only so much we can do. If I have 40 people, I can't do double limb. The explosion. It's enough. It's enough. He did 700 damage to himself. Just here while writing Monster Rancher, like RWBY one-shot fanfic. That's what a crossover, man. All right, so the little explosion machine takes him to the explosion factory. Wins that one 2-1. We got Throw Nobo and Grub Sauce up next. Two plant subbreeds. That was all in for real, yeah. Heavyweight is packed. Maybe I'll wait to build a new one. You can just put an old one in. Nothing's stopping you. Okay. Prediction is live. Who do you guys like? Yeah, there's no reason not to build something. It's not like it's the only tournament you're going to get to put the monster in, right? We still have the XBL coming up after Monday Monster Madness ends and all that. 57% on grub sauce. Thwack. Thwacking. It's another thwack. 35 gets run more often than most of these, yeah, for sure. Jugger Noodle's gonna give one lucky participant free all expenses paid trip to round 2. Hell yeah. He's just helping out. And I've accidentally messed up your old heavyweight stats so you don't have a functional one right now? Holy shit. Alright, well, the single somersault was enough. That was a set. Guac and Club Reefer Dawn up next. Okay. Predictions live. Who do you guys like here? We're now into our top 6. So that does mean that UFO got 7th, Throw Noble got 7th. So congratulations, folks. $55% on Club Reefer Dawn here. Beat Dance opener, very expensive, but good amount of damage, a little bit of withering there. Has a chance to get back into it. Now has the guts lead. Kick. Can do a good chunk, put him into the yeller. Weapon throw is not what he wants. He's got to get out of that range. What do we see from Guac? Anything? 2 whips? How much? 300 damage gives him the anger. Twister kick. A regular kick will be enough here. 298 damage. Club Reaper Dawn is gonna take it. 7th place. Ape's getting a banana tonight for sure. Hell yeah. Alright. Regular weapon. Stab gonna do a much bigger chunk of damage than weapon. Spin kick, it should be enough. He grits it though. 50 life, or 50 guts, sorry. He can swing, he hits the pierce, good damage. Another one, he hits it. Oh my god, but this Raki won't stop gritting and he hits the spin kick. He's moving on. Hey, Grolix. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. We're doing some Monster Rancher tournaments. How are you doing? We're just getting to the end of this. We are in our top 6. Hope your stream went well. What were you up to? Big Beat and Grub Sauce up next. Also, for those of you coming to the channel who are new and don't know who I am, hello, I am Moose Bones. I do mostly Monster Rancher stuff, other like monster taming games. But Monster Rancher is the main focus. Sometimes we do fighting games. It's whatever you want. Monster Rancher, hell yeah. So this is what I do. If you guys are playing some Monster Rancher, I do also be playing some Monster Rancher. This is a competitive stream. A lot of the time, a whole lot of tournaments. Tell them a combo breaker. Yeah, we'll get into that in a sec. Prediction is live on my channel. We do bets. You bet points on who you think is gonna win, and that's where we're at right now. Yeah, we had a tournament for Monster Rancher in person in Chicago a couple of months ago. First real like in-person event. Most of the tournaments we do are AI controlled, computer versus computer, but that one was PvP with people controlling their monsters, and it was really sick. Combo Breaker is a huge fighting game tournament, so it was really cool to be part of that. Yeah, it was hype. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel where I go over both like casual and competitive Monster Rancher stuff. Talk about other games too. I have like videos on Pokemon and Dragon Quest Monsters and stuff like that. But Monster Rancher is the focus. And yeah, there's videos like we did a watch together of the Combo Breaker stream and all that stuff. It's pretty sick. So if you do like Monster Rancher, you're in the right place. Welcome. Quite aware of Combo Breaker for other reasons, so that's rad. Hell yeah. Damn, we got 96% of the vote on my boy. On big beat. Punch not the play at all. All right. Somersault's going to do a huge chunk. Laser cutter might finish it, though. Come on, man. All right, we've had 3 game-losing 99 misses today. Mamma mia. All right, game 2. I don't even want to be around anymore. Hammerfall gonna do a decent amount of damage. Another one? Won't kill. It's close though. Another pinch throw. I don't like this game. You know, it's if you're here from the raid, you are witnessing history because I am now gonna quit being a Monster Rancher streamer. I'm done. That's it. No more. Alright, Big Beat gets 5th place. I'm pretty okay with that. Club Reefer Dawn and Grub Sauce up next. Brought a curse with me? It's okay. Growlix, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. That was in Losers bracket. The one I lost to go into Losers was pretty similar. Grub Sauce. Not bad though. 5 out of 36 or so. I'll take it. That's my farewell tour. Full-time Dragon Quest monster streamer. Oh my god. No, I'd like actually die. Like IRL. Okay, prediction is live. Who do you like? Place alongside Kruger? Do you mean like Kruger didn't get 5th? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking to someone else? In the same bracket row? No, Kruger got 7th. Or no, we got 9th. Big B got 5th. Kruger still did really well. He had some unlucky matches, but then also he got to fight the guy that had 100 skills, so I guess you win some, you lose some, right? 56% on Grub Sauce. Beat Dance. Somersault, you can do a little bit of damage. You mean to do Magic Pendulum speedrun? Magic Pendulum is a pretty fun game casually. I think I would hate it as a speedrun, if I'm being completely honest. Because, like, optimally the game is not very fun. It's definitely a game where it's like, if you're, like, playing to win, a lot of, like, what makes it interesting dies. Draw a circle any percent, yeah. Also, just, like, the battle system being, like, rock, paper, scissors is, like, kind of goofy. Good damage, weapon throw, not going to be what he wants. Gives him power, that's fucked up. Alright, Grub Sauce going to win game number 2. Reefer Dawn won game 1, right? Fuck. Alright, so 1-all. Have I routed the Monkey Puncher speedrun yet? So I did a little bit of work on it. Andrew, the nerd, and Lexi did a little bit more work than I did on it, I think. I focused like really hard on like the early game stuff, and then they kind of figured out what to do after that. And so I've done a couple of like casual runs. You can like beat the game on your 3rd monkey pretty consistently. Right now, if I was to like put it into like practice without like really bad RNG, I think like 2 hours is probably like safe to start. Spin Slash gonna take it. Damn. Club Reaper Dawn. He's moving on. He's got to fight the Nagas now. Grub Sauce did great though. 4th place. Congratulations. All right, back to winner's side. We got Hood Classic and Threadripper. Don's gonna come back and win the whole thing. He might. Grub Sauce put on a strong showing, yeah, for sure. But now it's time for the Nagas. And Raki, who is still like top tier, but not as top tier. Predictions live. Been a decent day for speedsters. I suppose. Top 4 was all tanks, though. But we did get some pretty good speedsters. Last speedster runs were in losers. Still, though, take what I can get. Yeah, for sure. This one's going to be certified Hood Classic featuring Threadripper. 75% on Threadripper. That's insane. You guys were just like, drill attack is better. But he like loses here. Because he hit the drill attack, he lost. That's the reason not to get drill attack. The funny thing about this matchup, or about Naga in this format, is that drill attack, you pick it up because you don't want to instantly lose to Cyclone Golem. But if you do grab it, you lose to other Nagas. So it's like, it's hard. It's hard to say. And then with either build, you beat Kamui. Oops, that was a 2-0. That was pretty quick. Okay, so Hood Classic moving on. We got Threadripper and Club Reefer Dawn. Naga mirrors are funny like that. Like whoever hits first loses is pretty indicative of how it goes, yeah. The only time that's not true is if you both like just kind of chill out till you have 99 guts and then you can swing something twice. But if you're not able to swing Roll Assault and then Club Ripper, if you're not able to swing Turn Assault and then follow it up, you're probably going to lose. You have to be able to do that and then another thing immediately after. So you need the guts for it. Prediction is live. Grab and drill attack to help versus Cyclone, and then you fight a golem that starts in slot 3. Yeah, you fought one of the weird ones. It's pretty funny. But, I mean, that's a better spot for you. Because Turn Assault is probably a better opener if you want to swing it. 100% on Club Reefer Dawn. It's about 66%. Losers finals. Here we go. Beat Dance can do a little bit of damage. Ooh, Turn Assault. Good chunk there. No anger, but Club Reefer Dawn does have a guts rate that's slightly faster. The double thwack gonna take it. Threadripper takes game number 1. You ideally start with that and then go into Turn Assault. We can't control that. Yeah, for sure. The Tail Assault, he's still in it. Spin Slash. And he can swing it again. The Drill Attack, he had enough guts! Oh my god, Threadripper. The Drill Attack comes in handy. So we have an all-Naga Grand Finals. Hood Classic. And we got Threadripper. So, Grand Finals is going to be best of 5, first to 3 wins, and there will be a reset if Threadripper is to win. So we could potentially see 10 Naga matches right now. Okay. Start a prediction. Who do you like? You got 1 minute this time. A little bit longer. A little bit longer to put your bets in. If you're betting on Hood Classic, you're betting that it's going to win 1 set. If you're betting on Threadripper, you're betting that it's going to win 2 sets back to back. What do we got? 11,000 on Hood Classic right now, and nothing on Threadripper. You might as well do some baby bets. There's no reason not to do some tiny baby bets on it. Got about 1 to 17. 17 to 1 odds on Threadripper. And evened out a little bit. Okay. Got about 75% on Hood Classic. 73% on Hood Classic as it closes. 16,000 chips to 6,000 chips. Here we go. Drill attack opener. Good crit. Puts him in a great spot. Turn Assault gonna land. Won't do enough to kill. Threadripper gets angry. It's his to lose. He hits the thwack. Hood Classic does not have grit. That's his major weakness in this matchup. Game number 2. Turn Assault opener. Good crit there. No anger on Threadripper. In a little bit of trouble. Turn Assault with the Guts lead. Did a good chunk of damage. The crit would have killed, but he didn't get the crit. 1-all. Going into game number 3. Drill attack hits. Good damage. Tail Assault into Turn Assault. The classic combo. The 1-2 Hood Classic. 1 win away from winning this whole tournament. The Turn Assault opener, good damage, not enough. What's this gonna do? Ooh, he's got a slight Guts lead on Threadripper. He can swing first. A drill attack, gonna take it. We're going to game 5. Here we go. Game 5. Threadripper needs this to reset bracket. Hood Classic needs it to win the whole tournament. Good crit. Turn Assault gonna land. No crit there. Gets anger. It's his to lose. Hits the pierce. We got a bracket reset, folks. Oh my god. Threadripper did it. So now, again, first to 3 wins. Oops all Nagas. They're fast matches. It's almost like algorithmic. Like Hood Classic's probably going to win this one because of how the beginning went. Oh, it hits the stab, but it's not enough. Wow. Pierce lands. Do we see a grit? We do see a grit. Both monsters can attack. The Pierce comes out. Threadripper takes it. Game number 2. Threadripper up 1. Turn Assault. Good damage. Thwack. Good and pretty solid damage on that, to be honest. Hits it again, but he's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Misses at 99% into the Turn Assault. Oh my god. 4 potential tournament losses on the 99 Guts miss. Threadripper on tournament point. Drill attack lands. Good damage. Hood Classic with the 30 Guts lead. Oh, the Tail Assault! Oh my god, he did it. He just swung. He did what he needed to do. That's a 3-0, baby. So Threadripper resets bracket and wins it without losing a single time. It can just do that. He can just swing a second time. Watching top tiers fight other top tiers is pretty hype. And it's fun because they weren't like the exact same build. So they had different options. Hood Classic with a 6-1 and Threadripper with a 6-2. Let's take a look at our standings. Okay. So the duck and stats are still up. Get out of here. Hood Classic 6-1, first place. Threadripper with a 6-2 for second. Hell yeah. Club Reefer Dawn with the 6-2 third place. Grub Sauce getting fourth. Big Beat and Guac with fifth. UFO and Thronobo round out our top 8. And then we got Kruger, Bad Luck Duck, Liquid, and Sick and Twisted at 9th. And our top 16 finishes at Chiranipu. I'm never going to say that right. I don't know how it's pronounced. Sir Galaslam, Blue, and Frank the Tank. So, Naga, Kamui, Naga. It wasn't actually that crazy. Top 16. A lot of fun monsters. Who had, like, a good run here? Fronobo had the best run. Lost round 1, 4 in a row. That's pretty solid. Bad Luck Duck had a similar run to get 9th place. It's pretty cool. These monsters did real well. This was a lot of fun. 35 entrants in this one. Not too shabby. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to go raid somebody now. So yeah, thank you guys. I guess we can update this real quick. Bob, what color do you want? Went to the wrong Naga? Did I? Oh, okay. Well, I can change that. My bad. Yeah, I made a mistake. Threadripper was the winner. I'm going to start recording again so I can announce that I made the mistake. And then when I put the clips together on YouTube, it makes sense. Yeah, so let's go into the standings here, or bracket. There is a way to reopen the tournament, I think. Advanced options. Reopen tournament. Okay. So yeah, I can fix that. It's because Hood Classic got put on the loser side. Okay, my bad. Okay, so Threadripper is the winner. My apologies. Yeah, you want red? Okay, cool. Yeah, so Threadripper with 7 and 1 and Hood Classic with 5 and 2. That's a little bit different than the first little bit. I'm gonna do the whole rundown again because I gotta like put this on YouTube, right? So Threadripper with a 7 and 1, Hood Classic with 5 and 2, Club Reefer Dawn with 6 and 2, Grub Sauce gets 4th, Guac and Big Beat tied for 5th, FOO and Thronobo for our top 8. Then Kruger, Bad Luck Duck, Liquid, and Sick and Twisted for 9th place. Chiranipu. I don't know why I can't say it. It's like I'm trying to put an I in there. Chiranipu. Sir Galaslam Blue and Frank the Tank to round out top 16. And then, yeah, Thronobo lost round 1, made top 8, which is sick. And Bad Luck Duck lost round 1, made top 9. Pretty fun tournament. Okay, so let's change our gradient to a red. Cool. So, 2 out of the way. This is going to change a little bit. So, this is something I wanted to talk about a little while ago. This is probably going to get moved down to this. I don't think we're going to do max stats. And the reason for that is because I want a break here. I need a little break to like recuperate from all the Monster Rancher 2 stuff. So we're gonna take a break week and then we're gonna do the rest of it. So next week we will have a Monster Rancher 3500 live. I know Project LG and a couple other people made max stat monsters, so we don't need to throw those out. I think I'm still gonna make one, and we could maybe do something this week with the max stats. Just do like a little exhibition or something. But I don't want to do like a big sign up and like have it be like, you know, something you have to like put a lot of effort into to stream and all that stuff. Could just be like a fight night or like King of the Hill or something. Or part of like a bigger stream. Like I finish a monster and then we got like an hour left, so that we do something like that. But yeah, next week is the big one. Next week is we are doing front page of Twitch. I'm super excited for this, and I hope you guys are on your best behavior. I hope you guys are excited for it as well. Alright. Rules for Losers Stays On is on Discord. Yeah, it's pinned to the competitive channels, and then in my Discord it's pinned, and in the main one it's on the specialty tournament page. Bring the weird shit next week? You could, yeah. Tossing Astroman. I'm going to make a new monster for it. So we're going to finish the Loser Stays On monster. And then I have a pretty funny idea for 3500 that I'm going to do. And by funny, I mean like stupid broken. So I hope you guys are excited for that. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't need this on screen anymore. You can go away. yeah, I really enjoyed today. It was pretty cool. So let's find someone to raid. Anyone else playing Monster Rancher? Thank you to 2 people who raided me today. I'm gonna look for Monster Rancher. It's always just me. Apparently it wasn't tonight, but somebody ended before me, so we didn't get to raid them. The thing is, a lot of my friends that stream are ending around now. Who's, Who am I following that's streaming? Anyone streaming live from Zoo Fist fighting monkeys? No, not tonight. Anyone playing Monkey Puncher? I checked. It's pretty funny. I checked, but no one is, no. Reebs is playing Donkey Kong Country 2. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna raid Reebs. It's been a little while since we've said hi. So, yeah, let's do that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got more Monster Rancher. Tomorrow we're going to finish the bad stats ducking. And then we might get going with my heavyweight monster, which is going to make all you real mad at me. So, thank you. Tonight was fun. And I'll see you tomorrow.